doing
We're
anything
gonna
crazy.
make sure we're live. It's a good thumbnail, dog.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Start watching your mouth right now.
You've been crushing thumbnails lately.
Hey, you gotta let him go.
Dude. Oh, that was loud.
Sorry, yeah, that was my bad.
I was like, whoa.
I'm pulling up our YouTube and it auto plays the thing. Okay,
Oh,
looks like we're live. We're good.
We're live now. What is going on, internet? And welcome to OnlyCops. Today is our Thursday Bodycam breakdown stream. As we always do, we are fortunately not going to be inhibited by my internet service provider while I figure out why I'm having issues with... Oh, our faces are gone. You're probably not popped out or whatever.
I am popped out, but I had to pull up the other window to do the whole thing.
Police snubby up.
Shout out to Bill for not screwing this up every time.
Hey, man. So, welcome to the Thursday cam, our Thursday body cam breakdown. We are joined and hosted by producer Juan today, so it's his fault if anything goes awry. We can also thank our oldest now admin, Keith. He is the bandhammer. He is with us. He is below me with a very Warhammer-esque little thumbnail. I really love it. But anyways, he's our registered adult for today's stream. We do have Sergeant George in the house. Daniel, who else is here? Notorious Emu, Millennial, Dylan B, dog. I haven't seen him in a hot minute. Christian Halsey. A lot of our Patreon peeps are here. Mr. Toastar, Sweeper, one of our Chris refugees. Officer Nathan, Brian P, Dr. Junjun, who we will be seeing here soon. Magical Mythics? I think I said that right. What's going on? Welcome to our Body Cam Breakdown. Badge Bunny, Mom, it is good to see you. Millennial, it is good to see you. Jingle Blank. Does he have to make a new?
He just
email?
changes his name.
Or he just changes his name. Okay, I was trying to figure out.
He changes his name.
I can see that.
Depends on which personality is dominant.
That's right.
Which personality is dominant?
Love you, Mike.
I love you, Doug. Sarah, it is good to see you. I'm letting the first couple seconds of the stream go by. Mr. Cadet Weathers, it is good to see you. Thank you for monetizing the often unmonetizable. He says, what's going on, guys? Let's have some fun. Hopefully some getting us kicked off the internet fun. She said, mijo. Anyways, shout out to everybody that's here. I want to thank a big special thank you to our now 6,200 plus subscribers. Shout out to all of you guys. We're slowly growing the channel. Producer Juan has delivered once again with an Officer's React this week.
Damn right.
Go check. Is that that was I was going to say Breaking Bad, which I was looking forward to. That was a really good one, actually.
Breaking Bill.
Go check that out if you guys are from there. If you guys are from anywhere else on the internet, every single Thursday, pretty much without any irregularities, we do come on here at 7:30 Central Standard Time to break down actual police interactions as opposed to the fictitious that we do on our Officers React. And then on Tuesdays, we have Tactical Tuesday, where we play sometimes law enforcement related games. As always, I want to give a big disclaimer that the nature of law enforcement can at times be contentious and controversial. The unfortunate reality of a lot of that stuff is that it can be violent. Anybody that's been a cop for more than 2 seconds, you become very familiar with violence both being placed onto you and then you also having to be the perpetrator of said violence. We're not trying to glorify that aspect of the job. However, we're trying to educate both the public and the law enforcement officers that are engaged in that on how to maybe approach it as safely as possible so that we can keep people from getting harmed as much as possible. Millennial Cop, bro, dog, with the $9.99. Dude, what is going on? Thank you also for monetizing our unmonetizable stream. For those of you that care and want to know, we are also doing our bonsai tournament after this. Currently, Millennial Cop, or I think it's Splah, that is our current champion. Shout out to him from our Patreon group, and I want to thank our Patreon group for making all of this a little bit more easy to do. If you'd like to join, it is as little as $1 a month, and that gives you direct access to our Discord. Our Discord is where all of the shenanigans will happen, both in the after party, where we do party time and story time, as well as gaming. So I think I've killed enough internet time. We can get into this. Bill may or may not join us in a little bit, but either way, we are going to be, for all of you that are interested, we will be doing the bonsai after party. You guys, if you want to know, too bad. You'll have to be in the know to know. So, Chris Kaufman's here. Dog, shout out. Okay.
Right, let me try to find a nice, pleasant one to start with. That isn't. It's like we got like 40 OISs in here, and I'm trying to find one that isn't. We can start with a sovereign citizen. You want to do that? And then, Keith, the one that you were mentioning before we started, can you send me that just so I make sure I have it?
Yeah, I'll get it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, just
we're gonna get into
it in the chat or whatever. But yeah, here we'll do it. Here we'll start with a wonderful, friendly DWI, and we'll kind of skip around probably because that is 30 minutes long. All right.
These are. Oh, is this one of the ones that gives us like at least the overview in the beginning?
I hope so. This is
it's
real world.
muted.
I think so. I think Real World Police does. Typically.
Well, shout out to Real World Police.
And if not, then I will do that manually. So here we go. Everybody ready? Let's do this.
Underage college
Please don't do
student
this. I will literally.
Oh, that's
Hang
loud.
on. I lost you all again. Give me a second. There we go.
Oh, stop moving. How did you get the hints though?
It's in your chat one.
Oh, cool.
This music's trying to get us demonetized already. I had UT Arlington. Oh, I had UT Arlington in my area of operations, and this happened all the time. Let's see if it's still music.
Sorry, I was just.
Yeah.
Bro, they are still doing the music. All right, so she's saying, "Hey, I was just something or other."
Just parked you drunk.
Sorry.
All right. Well, I mean, you were doing almost 60 miles an hour on corporate as well.
I'm sorry. I just really wanted to get home. I was having a bad night.
Gotcha.
I'm really sorry. I live here. I live in building
This
apartment.
better?
Okay. Can I see your driver's license registration, please?
I have my registration with me, but I lost my driver's
Sergeant
license.
George, if you haven't made the comment already,
Do you
I
have
know
a
who the
picture of it or anything
Bodycam
by chance?
manufacturer is. No.
Dad?
Just for everything I want investigation.
Oh, Christy, what's going on?
Registration either.
I should have it. I don't know why I don't have it.
Dude, what is on this car?
Where are you coming from tonight?
Like
Just like
pollen.
dust. Yeah, a lot of pollen. Dude, my car looks like this all the time because I park right under a tree at my house. It just gets coated no matter what
Where are
I
you
do.
coming from tonight?
I'm coming from downtown.
The bar.
Delta 20,
Babe, she's talking to your suspected from downtown.
What's your last name? Okay. Spell your first name for me.
Jingle Blank, thank you for the super chat. Shout out to all of you folks in Discord.
Middle name?
Millennial, Sarah, Nathan,
What's your-
Daniel, Emu, Mint,
2000,
Splaw,
so
Chris
that
K,
makes you what?
Bomber, aka Stepbro, Retro,
So you said you
and
were
all the
downtown. Where
others.
downtown?
Shout out to Blank.
We
The Discord group is
were first at Tier, then we
I think
went.
Julie said she's going. Go ahead. You were at Tier and then.
Then we went to Saddle.
Drunk brain is starting to catch up with the fact that she's
How are you
under
getting
in a
into
police
to the bars
investigation.
if you don't have ID?
We can still go in there if we don't have. It's just they X us. We like.
Gotcha. Well, you have a wristband on, so you must
Somehow we know people.
somehow you know people. Not that you have a fake ID or anything. No, I don't believe that, right? Because I know the bars downtown are pretty good at
So pause it real quick.
IDing people.
Really, really interesting, and Keith can probably back me up on this. Fear indicators, or at least stress indicators, is people tend to stare at what they're most afraid of or what they're thinking about the most.
Yep.
That's why we have to bounce our eyes off of boobies as far as guys are concerned. But
Scared.
exactly, we're scared of them. We're boob phobic.
We're so scared. So next time you catch us, just know we're more afraid of you than you are of
But
us.
you'll oftentimes see this with suspects that'll stare at your gun, or they'll start looking for, again, they're afraid to take action, but they'll look at an avenue of escape. You'll notice before, initially, when this traffic stop started, she was looking around, talking very easily, and doing what normal people do, and your eyes scan naturally. The human brain scans passively. When you're not thinking about it. But when you start to think about it, and your conscious brain takes over, you will just bury. Some people might refer to it as a 1,000-yard stare, but there's a less intense version of this, where you are simply a tractor beam attached to what you're afraid of, and She's realizing that the line of questioning is going towards a criminal investigation. She's now admitted to faking her way bluff. She rolled a 20 on persuasion and got past, the bouncers over there and convinced them to get her a wristband, which you would only do in a bar if you were drinking. She's clearly underage, as indicated by her driver's license. So she knows she's in some level of trouble, and so she's staring at the officer, who she now sees as a threat. You also see officers that will actually do the same thing. It's really interesting. Eye contact for that. And that is clue one. Someone might be lying to you. If not, also, young people have terrible alibis. They're the worst at lying. We'll keep going.
Okay, hang on. I can't hear you, and I'm pretty sure that's my headphones, so give me a second here. Let me see if I can get them to behave.
She's got that 1,000-yard stare into your soul. Bouncers knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they say fully charged.
So you don't hear us at all? You might have to get some nubs.
Say something.
Say something, I'm giving.
Keith, say something.
One.
Hello, sir.
Oh,
Okay,
that's a
no,
one
you're being
thing.
dumb. Give me a second. I'm gonna grab my other ones.
P going on.
Give me a second, everybody. Here, y'all watch this while.
Yeah, keep playing it.
Cool. So you want to just give me your fake ID then?
You want to just give me your fake ID? He knows what's up.
Well, we'll get to that. Right now,
I live right there.
I get you. Well, let me see your fake ID.
I don't have. I'm just going home. I have. If my phone would charge. Oh, it's charged. I have a picture of
I have
my
money that
CS
this is a
student
broken
ID.
phone.
Okay.
If that.
Like the screen is
Does help
cracked
a little
for
bit.
sure.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's the backup
Can you
officer.
just read me off the ID number there? And you have a Florida driver's license?
I do.
Okay.
I think you can look me up. I just
Yeah, I'm
don't
gonna.
have a
I just
picture
need to
of
know. Make sure it's a Florida and not
Yeah.
out of state or something like that. All right, but that doesn't get past the fake ID thing. So I'd like it if you just turned over the fake ID and made it easy.
I really don't have a fake ID. I just
Looking
really
like
have,
already you're
I
not
swear
in
to you, I
DC.
lost my
Thomas
bill
T,
ID,
I'm 100%
and I
with
don't
you there.
know how I lost it, but
Also,
I have
Christian
to
Halsey,
get
thank you for the
one.
super chat.
I thought I could
I
get
can
it
hear you again.
online, but I guess I have to go to a DMV for it, and you can't just renew it online.
Okay. All right. Well, wait right here. Let me look up. It's gonna take me a minute because I got to look up your license. But just wait right here. I'll be right back with you. Okay?
Cool.
Delta 20.
Delta 20.
I have a name and date of birth, or I have a student ID number.
You know it's a nice day outside when the officer doesn't go back to his car. He's like cool standing outside.
Yeah.
When it's sucky weather, you go right back to that car. As a backup, that sucks though, because you're stuck out there staring at this chick. He's clearly 5'7". He's a short king.
335.
You know there's a fake in there somewhere.
Absolutely. Not a doubt on my mind.
So she
Not a doubt
was sitting
in
at
my
the light
mind.
at Corporate and Alafaya to go back on campus. I just got gas at Raytime.
Right?
She just blows right through the red light, making a left. She slowed down for traffic to go through,
And then just went right.
and she got up to 60 on Corporate.
Delta 26,
And then when she made the right turn, she hit the curb. She
I will say this:
made the
these
right turn
officers
and
are not remotely
kept going and hit the right curb.
threatened by her, which I get it, because I would have probably done the same thing. But it's not
She's
a
on
good
Instagram,
habit to
we're doing
have.
something right now.
It's a good way to become complacent. She could have a very dangerous boyfriend, so you be careful.
She is valid, negative, and current student.
Also, when people complain about window tint, like this is what a regular OEM
Just
window
trying to get
tint
it
looks
right.
like.
Yeah.
That's how obvious you are when you have window tint.
not overly
It's
worried about
illegal. This is most cars on the roadway.
Let's chat with him real quick. I think this one's a little better for you. So,
The DWI
I was
officer.
sitting at the light at Corporate and Alafaya to come on campus.
Yeah, if he's giving him all the PC, this is probably DWI.
Yeah.
No. Put it down. Put it down.
put it down.
Bro, DWI officers
Yeah,
are
I
real
can't have anything to
G's.
drink right now, okay?
Oh.
Yep, sorry about that. You're just gonna have to hang tight a little bit.
She was going northbound on Alafaya, slowed down for oncoming traffic, and then blew through the red light, making the left.
I'm just saying.
Then she got up to 60 on Corporate.
Oh, Daniel.
She made the right turn.
I just got the comment.
She like turned and kept going and hit the right curb. So she reeks of alcohol. She's got a wristband. And says she was at a couple different clubs downtown. Okay. She does not have her driver's license on her. I'm certain that she has a fake ID in her car that she swears she doesn't.
Certain.
Alrighty. Let me grab my paperwork. Sure.
Do you live here?
I live right over there.
You live over there? Which building? Where are you from?
I originally live in St. Pete,
Okay.
but I go to UCF.
You go to UCF. How long have you been going here?
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore?
Cops, maybe.
Well, 95 too.
I don't know yet.
I didn't, but I got the mask on.
Okay.
Are you from like the UCF police?
Yep.
I think I know. I don't remember his name, but he helped me with a situation like 2 months ago
Okay.
online with like this guy that was harassing me. I don't know if you know him. You look familiar. I don't know.
I don't. All right, hang on. This
I'm wearing a uniform, ma'am. I bet I look very familiar.
The lighter in there. She doesn't look like a smoker.
There's
Hey, shout out to Rapport Building on the suspect part.
So
She's top
where are you
tier
coming from
suspect
tonight?
right now.
From downtown.
From downtown. Okay. What's your name again? Okay. How much have you had to drink tonight?
Yeah, no kidding.
Not that much. What do you have?
This guy's tall.
Just a drink at the beginning of the night, and then I literally
His
Ubered
chest is
from
at the top of
downtown,
that
and I drove
car.
from
He's
University.
a tall dude.
Okay. What did you drink while you were there?
A vodka.
He's a tall peasant.
Vodka Crane. How big was it?
The shadow he's
Just a regular cup.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
I want to check to make sure that you're okay to drive. Okay. Do you mind doing some field
man.
sobriety exercises with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you go ahead and step out
I
of the
do
vehicle
mind.
for me?
Yeah, she said she
But
minds.
I'm just not wearing shoes, but yeah.
Okay.
Can you call me real quick?
All right. You can close your door. Hey, Sarge, can you shut off your lights?
Shout out to the Stinger DS.
All right, I'm going to ask you a series of
I have that
questions.
flashlight.
Check on you, okay?
It died on me
Are
recently.
you wearing
I was
contact
big
lenses
sad.
or glasses? You are.
Danny
Are they
DeVito and Arnold
Contacts, soft contacts. Soft. Okay. Are you under the care of a doctor or dentist right now?
No.
No. Are you on any medication? Okay. Have you had any head injuries in
See
the
that
past
very
few
intense eye
sessions?
contact?
Do you have any mechanical issues with your vehicle?
No.
Okay. When's the last time you
You
ate
gotta
something?
make eye contact, otherwise the cop's gonna think you're
A
suspicious.
couple hours ago, I had a really
I
big
do
dinner.
love.
What do you have for dinner?
You're a total dork, but I love you for it. The backup officer
Like
here getting in a very
ribeye,
nice, like,
Ribeye steak.
Mashed potatoes. And
flanking position.
Okay.
Very good. Also,
And,
for the
what time
court,
is that at?
this showcases a better camera angle of the SFSTs, so that they
And
can
when's the last
showcase
time
that you're
you
demonstrating it
drank
correctly and how many times she fails. You get a much better view of it this way. It's actually really
I'm looking
good.
at a phone or a watch right now. Do you know what time it is?
This is indicative of very good
like
training.
2.
2? Okay.
Yeah, this tall cop's gonna have to sit on the
Like
ground to
40.
be able to see
Okay.
anything.
Do you
That's
have
what I mean, dude. It's like lace
helmets, any
on the parking
any
lot.
arms, anything like that? Okay. And
It's not the same eye contact as earlier. She's having to look up. That's
and do
why.
you mind submitting to some other field sobriety exercises with me?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna have you
Like
face this
squats or
way.
something?
So look at me. Okay.
One.
I'm gonna go ahead and check your eyes.
Night cop.
That is not what I meant. I'm just making a pun on the word exercises.
What you doing?
Okay, so what I want you to do is go ahead and stand with your feet together just like this, arms down by your sides, okay? All right, I'm gonna have you follow the stimulus with your eyes and your eyes only, okay?
We're gonna
This
get the whole
right here,
thing on
that red
his.
light is gonna be the
what's this
stimulus, okay?
shiny-
Okay, so
These
you
are
follow
fancy
with your eyes and your eyes
SFST
only.
lights.
Dude, that's wild.
So you gotta stand just like
That's,
this, okay? I
she's
understand
gonna
that it's
make
called.
us
Do you have a
forget
jacket in your
everything.
car by any chance?
Yes,
Don't go reaching for it, okay?
Yeah.
But do you have one?
I probably do.
Okay. Do you mind if my sergeant
have
goes in
6
there and grabs that
drinks.
for you?
That's how they get you.
There's gotta be some.
Yep.
Yeah. There's not a lot of excuses for DWI nowadays.
What about my house is right
Nothing in
there?
it, right?
Is that not a good one?
Bad.
Pockets.
I've heard worse. I'm home.
I'm free. I'm good.
Shout out to Modesty. Oh yeah.
So you're going to follow this red light. Okay, that's going to be the stimulus. You're going to follow that with your eyes and your eyes only. So like I said, I need your feet together, hands down by your side, just like this, okay? You're going to stay in that position until I tell you to do otherwise, okay?
He's looking down.
Dude, he's so tall.
Okay, like I said,
Dude,
just
I
follow with your
know.
eyes. Okay?
She is a child to him.
Also, the
Just
guy's
with your
not that
eyes.
much shorter than him. She's just probably also very small.
He just got short energy, I guess.
Oh my lord!
Half hour, 3:43.
Did you? I could catch a little bit of that nystagmus just from this air camera angle.
Follow with your eyes, okay?
Oh, yeah.
For the uninitiated, what we're looking for is nystagmus. I do actually know how to spell that just because I had to write it enough times. And it is a subtle twitching in the eye that is normally imperceptible when you are not intoxicated, but once you get intoxicants, that nystagmus slows down so much that it's actually visible. It is
Okay, you're gonna follow it with
where
just
the
your eyes.
term
Okay, right
"the
here,
eyes don't
okay.
lie" comes from
Okay.
in DWI investigations. You can crush pretty much every other test. This would be literally impossible to beat if administered correctly. I do like that he's keeping the hot spot of his flashlight away from our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So cut down on blinking and like eye squinting and eye strain.
You gotta follow it with just your eyes. You're moving your head again.
I'm sorry, I'm drunk. He's seeing how quickly she gets nystagmus prior to 45 degrees. Probably gonna go with full and sustained now. See if we get nystagmus. Is he gonna do vertical? We'll see. He's gonna go with the full McCoy on this HGN test.
Oh, he is.
Oh, there it is. Well, she's not that drunk. I don't think she's gonna have vertical. There's a little there, actually. You start getting vertical and you're having probably like high, like 1.8 and up.
Okay, a couple more exercises, okay? So what I want you to do is go ahead and stand right here on this side of the
See how
line.
well he demonstrates this, then we'll skip through this.
And you're gonna face me, okay?
It's rare that they ever show the instructions.
Does this line appear to be straight to you?
Semi-straight.
Ooh,
Okay.
extra
Does it
bit.
appear to be on a level
Detail
surface?
Yeah.
Is it free of debris?
I guess so.
Okay. Yeah,
Great
it'd be a
questions.
yes or no.
Yes.
Yes? Okay. All right. So what I need you to do is go ahead and place your feet together. Oops, sorry. Place your left foot on the line and place your right
This
heel
is goofy. I'm gonna make
against the
fun of
toe
him
of
for
your
that.
left foot. So it's going to look just like this, okay?
This is probably just his DWI packet that he's
And you're
filling
going to place
out
your arms
as
down
he's
by your
doing it.
sides. Okay, you're going to
It's kinda
maintain
weak
this
sauce. What if it was
position.
raining?
Do not do anything until I tell you to start, okay?
It's a little instruction
Do you
manual, so he
understand?
gets it all right.
Okay. When I tell you to start, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps along the line and 9 heel-to-toe steps back down the line. On the 9th step, you got to keep your arms down by your sides.
So,
Got a
I'm going
demo,
to
dog.
explain it to you and show it to you, okay? So when I tell you to start, take 9 heel-to-toe steps along the line and 9 heel-to-toe steps back down the line. On the 9th step, keep your front foot on the line and turn by taking several small steps with the other foot.
This is gonna take way
And
too
keep
long.
your arms down by your sides. And count your
I
steps
explained
up
it while I
and down.
demoed at the same time. Yeah.
Okay,
Nine
yeah,
heel
we'll watch her
do
do
not-
it, I guess.
all the
Did
way
he-
to
did
9?
he do the actual...
Take a series of small
Oh,
steps.
yeah, I guess he's showing it right now.
And then 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9. Does that
That's a
make
very
sense?
okay demo.
Okay.
I could see someone winning this argument in court. And it was improperly demonstrated. We're not done the way
Down
it's...
by your sides.
I'll tell you what, she's kind of crushing this for being barefoot. Let's see that turn. That's close enough. It's reasonably close. Oh yeah, the turn that's like almost an auto point for most. She didn't count,
Okay.
and she like didn't maintain heel to toe, but like
Okay. Next exercise
She's
that I'm going
maybe
to
at
do,
like
stand with
3
your
to
feet
4
together,
points
arms down
tops.
by your sides, just like this, okay? Maintain this
How many do you
position
need?
until you're told to do otherwise.
Next,
You
I
understand?
think it's 4 to fail, right?
When I tell you to start, you're going to raise one
sure
leg,
it's
either
4.
leg, approximately 6 inches off the ground with your foot pointed
You
out.
have 12
so 6
points you
inches
can
about
earn.
the height of a
And
soda
earning points is not good. Daniel's asking for next. Skip forward. I want to see what
Stay in the
keep going.
Doing the thing. She failed.
Clearly failed.
Craig, here's your phone.
Nathan said his instructions would confuse me.
26 to my last
So
traffic.
they just weren't great instructions. I also will say this. I had them on, they required that we had them memorized. So I never had, the only piece of paper I had was my notepad. And all I would do was indicate, like at what step. I would write off like 1 through 9. I had like a little cheat sheet I would write. And I could put indicators on when the steps were, and I would just check mark, hey, go reference my body. And I would actually just look at my body cam while writing up if I had to do an affidavit or whatever it was. After the fact, I would just watch my body cam as opposed to guess. That's stupid.
Oh, here, they want to see.
Where's the cuffing?
Let's show the cuffing.
Let's
You
see it.
perverts.
Right around there.
I feel like it's got to be.
Also, I want to know if he does the one more exercise. Put both of your hands behind your back. It does one of those trickaroos.
Go ahead, please.
Not a fan of Velcro cuff pouches for that reason.
He's the only one that's showing a 24-hour.
Oh, we don't see it.
Their office.
This is taking a hot minute.
My record shows that he's one of the only ones 24 hours.
You think he's an FTO?
He was trying to put me to a different one, which goes to voicemail.
It's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility, yeah.
This officer can explain it to you, okay?
But he's riding by himself. This is taking a long time to
Based on the
handcuff.
performance of the exercises, okay? I believe that you are intoxicated.
No, I'm not.
Do we get a disposition at the
Stop
end?
moving. Stop moving.
I
Yeah.
want to see what her breathalyzer was and if they'll tell us.
97 in the DUI testing center. Copy
97. Wow.
No.
68.
He's on
68 96.
Just me or having wrinkly paperwork annoying. It is annoying.
Okay. Like I said, do you want me to go ahead and zip up your jacket for you?
Yeah.
Or lift it up at least?
Did you say yak it?
Yak it. See, mine is reporting.
Okay.
Hey, man, we just got to get through that little
Very short. Very soon.
Okay.
10-minute advertising mark or whatever it is.
See for handcuffing.
I know they're uncomfortable.
Before people start dying on the stream.
Yeah,
Oh, damn, he's
we're about
fast,
to
Go
dude.
ahead. Just stand here. What they're going to do is a female
go to the very
do
end.
a search on.
Want to see
Alright,
what they
appreciate
say.
it.
They don't do
No.
Oh,
You guys
damn.
heading outside now.
They played a little jazz at the end to demonetize us. All
So,
right.
free advice, real world policing. If you end up seeing this, add dispositions if you have them, please. And take away the music so people like us can watch these.
Yeah, so we can see their content.
Have SFSTs memorized, or if you're going to do them and read them verbatim, read them verbatim. Part of that's going to be, and these are universal, make sure that you're demonstrating and instructing the exact same way every single time. It's the reason why it's standard field sobriety test is because there's a standard that you're doing them in. And so you need to do it every single time for every single suspect the exact same way, or it is incredibly easy to get it thrown out in the court of law. Now, outside of speeding tickets, which are a lot less complicated, DWIs are by far the most fought misdemeanor like on the planet. And there's whole friggin' attorney houses, or what are they called? Law firms dedicated to this. Yeah,
Attorney
dedicated
houses.
to justice. Yeah. I was like, attorney houses.
It's like a
It's where they
frat
keep,
house,
that's where they keep all those bastards.
but with more drinking. Yeah. All right, so this one's a
Anyways.
sovereign citizen finds out it was all a lie.
Oh, no.
I'm shocked.
Shout out to everybody that's here. Lick
15th,
the scram.
2022, officers from the Broward County Sheriff's Department in Fort Lauderdale spotted a
bunch of people
sedan
here.
with very
We have
dark
40
tinted
watching and
windows
22 likes.
and an illegal
Sweet.
license
Watch-
plate.
That means half of you need to
Initially,
like.
the vehicle didn't stop
scram.
before finally pulling over. Unknown to officers, the driver would claim to be a sovereign citizen and proceed to yell and spout a novel's worth of misinformation and legal-sounding snake oil, and that's just the beginning.
What?
Let's see how his TikTok legal degree serves him.
Lower all your windows, please. Lower all your windows. Lower all your windows. windows. This is the Broward Sheriff's Office. Lower all your windows all the way down.
So, pause it real quick. My only beef with this is they're saying asking nicely, but I've done a lot of traffic stops, and very few of them are conducted this way. So unless this is your normal way of conducting a traffic stop, you're not asking nicely when you're doing it at gunpoint, to be fair. It's my only, and again, I like to be as, I'm going to say police sympathetic as possible because I've had to wear the boots, but like in this instance, I would be uncomfortable if cops were pointing guns at me too. So we'll keep going. I'll counter his asking nicely bullshit.
I think it was, what was it? Very dark Tintos and an illegal license plate. Okay, so.
What is this?
It's an illegal license plate. I mean, maybe they're treating it like it's stolen potentially, but you don't know that.
I don't have an exact address.
It's like, would you pursue it?
It's probably one of those not for hire BS plates.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
Okay, here. Initially, the vehicle didn't stop before finally pulling over. I think that was the only reason.
Initially, the vehicle didn't stop before finally pulling
eluding
over.
versus fleeing is
Unknown
very
to
different.
officers, the driver would.
Yeah, so I think that's.
Driver, lower all your windows.
Oh, there's number
Lower
4.
all your windows.
The super dark tint.
Hold on.
Fighting gloves.
Oh, shout out to Victos, sponsor on my other channel that I have to do stuff on.
You got a shield? Yeah, no, I don't have a shield. We need a shield.
I get it. I kind of don't get it, but I get it. Maybe I was complacent, but I have a window breaker. This thing's kind of adorable.
I like the one they had on the rookie that was just a little like button press.
I have those on the keys.
Broward Sheriff's Office.
It works just the same.
Please lower all your windows. Lower all
High
your
risk
windows.
stuff. Yeah, they're treating this completely like it's a
It's cracked.
high risk.
Well, I can't see inside. Yeah.
So homies got
Driver, lower all
like
your windows. Lower all your windows. Place your hands out the windows.
I get it. I
Put
don't
your hands
get it all
out
at
the
the same time.
window! Both hands! Both hands! Keep both hands out the
Poke them back in,
window!
bro.
No, not without his hands.
Put your hands out the window so we can approach and talk to you. Put both your hands out the window so we can come and talk
I
to
don't know.
you.
Maybe
Keep
it's
your
just
hands
me.
out. Keep your hands out. Come out.
Keep your hands up!
Okay, go back. Wait.
Did you turn the car back on?
Hey, if you can get front windshield as soon as fucking.
But I mean, like, you don't have eyes on, right? And so I think if you're approaching from both sides, you can at least hang out there, pin the car in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, Keith, right? So, like, I'm the rookie and I decided to stop this car, and let's say I'm treating it this way, right? Like, I'm nervous because it might be stolen, which I totally get, right? Guy could totally be armed, and we could totally get in a shit show here.
Yeah.
You're going to show up as the senior officer, like, you're probably pretty annoyed at me if I've been on scene for 3 minutes and still having like, I'm still, like, 1 foot in, 1 foot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be like, hey, like, let's shit or get off the pot. Like, are we ripping this dude out of the car, or what are we doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my only beef, because the more you're hanging out here, like, let's say this guy is committed to violence. I'm not saying hurry up and get in a gunfight, but, like, let's not leave him time to think about fleeing in the car. Let's not leave him time. He is parked in a parking space, theoretically. That's as compliant as I've gotten. Way less compliant traffic stops that I didn't have to approach with 18 people with a shield and a handgun. But
Well, there's at least 3 guys there, right? 3 officers.
that's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you've got good coverage. So,
Like, approaching and then back, unless I see something. But in that instance, like, and then the same kind of deal, like when you talk about having your gun out, right?
Yeah.
I'm having it out because I'm articulating the need for lethal force. So when you watch the first officer approach, and this kind of tells me that they don't know what their authority is, specifically in this instance for the use of force. He wasn't pointing the gun at the guy, he just kind of had it. And like this weird low ready. And I get he's reaching for the door, but if I'm genuinely concerned about this being a deadly threat, I'd keep my gun on the guy.
yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
It puts you in a very weird spot legally. And that's the reason I'm bringing this up. Know what you have and then act efficiently with it, because the longer you linger, the court's going to say, well, why'd you think he was a dead? Let's just say that nothing comes of this and they decide to sue you civilly for it, right? A lot of the reasonableness of your actions are going to be brought into question by some asshole on the internet like myself, or also an attorney in a court of law. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
Well, let's go deal with this guy.
This is the Broward Sheriff's Office. Listen, we just want to talk to you.
We can't talk like this. Yeah, do you have guns on you? You do or you don't? Yeah, we don't know that. Exactly. So keep your hands out so we can come talk to you. We're going to be here all day. We're going to smash your windows if you don't comply. Yes.
It was not nicely.
Listen,
Doesn't count.
lower your windows
Right.
and put your hands out the windows for me. Lower your windows. I understand what you're saying. I need you to comply with my commands. Lower all your windows. All right, now put your hands out the window. Put your hands out the windows. Both hands. And keep them out the window. Both hands.
Have you called for the channel yet at this point?
This is the Broward
I don't think
Sheriff's
so.
I
Office.
didn't hear him.
Like, if you're in this type of situation, let's say the threat's legitimate, you should have called for the channel at this point.
Listen,
Like, hey, this is now
you need to
10:33
comply with my
traffic.
commands.
I'm in a high-risk stop with a car.
You're not complying, that's why the gun's out. Yes, you do. Okay, put your hands
I'm a
out
foreign
the
national.
window.
Your laws don't apply to me.
Hell yeah. Only criminals told me not to comply. I didn't say don't comply. I didn't say that. You should
I love
absolutely
that line.
comply.
Well, I'm a
Deputies
dual
realized
citizen,
that
and
this
I get
sovereign
to pick which
citizen
laws
has
I
every
follow.
intent to be as difficult
Yeah,
as possible,
compliance is important.
and they began to form a plan to extricate the suspect.
Someone needs to get lethal coverage.
You're all lethal
Everyone-
coverage. What are you talking about, dude?
We'll try to yank him out.
Let's
Place your hands
Let's look
out
him
the
up.
window.
let's go to yanking.
Listen, I don't want to mess up your car, but if you don't listen, we're going to have to break all your windows. I don't want to do that.
You just need one. You need to break them all. You just need one.
Hey, wait. Lucy can get an eye. Lucy! Hey, verify his hands are on the steering wheel.
At least you're coming up with the plan. I'll give him that.
Can't see anything.
All right, that didn't work. You can't see.
There are 4 officers
Keep them back for us,
on scene.
please.
Keep them right there. Just keep them
5,
right
because
there.
of the one in the car.
Want to make sure you don't have guns.
Just want to point out these are
Don't
deputies.
reach anywhere.
I'm not letting you open my
I like the Instagram
Sovereign
handle on
citizens
the...
often use terms
on the
like
car.
traveling, conveyance, and foreign national to form a pseudo-legal argument that they do not need a
See,
license
here
to
you can
travel
see what's
and
happening,
are
to be
somehow
fair.
not subject to laws requiring a
You got eyes
driver's
on now.
license to operate a vehicle. But he'd soon find out just how far his legal arguments would get him.
I understand that.
I'm not letting you open my conveyance.
Okay.
Who are you?
This is
My
the Broward
conveyance.
Sheriff's Office. Listen,
Look at
do
how
you have your
you're
license with you?
Deputies.
Do you have your license with you?
I'm a foreign national.
Are you?
He was not.
Okay, are you able to unlock your door for me, please?
I'm not unlocking
Oh, he's
my
got
door.
paperwork
What's your
there.
information?
Stop reaching for your
Sovereign
paperwork.
citizens will
That's his,
also
that's his little
oftentimes create
SFST's
their own
packet.
identification,
He's handing them.
including licenses, birth certificates, and passports. Some sovereign citizens have even gone so far as to print their own currency. Several details indicate that
I
the
had
suspect is affiliated with the
3. I had 3, I think. Maybe 4 sovereign citizens that I dealt with. 3 of which were forcefully removed from a vehicle and taken to jail.
What did the
It didn't
fourth
take
one-
us this long.
Were they just...
It wasn't a traffic stop.
Oh, okay.
They just didn't want to identify themselves. It was like a weird, they were somewhere, they were trying to get CT'd, and they're like, well, I'm not submitting to that. And I think they probably went to jail too, to be honest. I don't remember, but it wasn't a traffic stop though. What?
Dude, I love this font because it makes it so if it's like
It's
look
official.
up Constitution font and then write your papers in it.
Hey,
Moorish
he shelled out for colored ink here. This is red ink. This
No, he
is
just ran out of
expensive.
black ink, so he had to do it in color.
sovereign citizen movement, which combines aspects of the Moorish Science Temple of America and the broader sovereign citizen movement.
Bruce
Moorish
Photos,
sovereign
top
citizens
point.
have been known to engage in a wide range of scams and criminal activity, such as selling forged documents, tax
Here,
fraud,
skip forward. We'll see what
and
happens.
squatting.
Baller.
And you
They should have got off the pot.
Okay.
I fear for
That's
my
fine.
life.
Okay.
I fear for my life right now. The
That's
law
a
is
that's a
on my
concerning
conveyance.
statement.
Okay. You're being stopped because you're tagged is not a valid Florida license plate
I'm not
or any
operating in
license plate.
commerce. I'm a foreign national. I gave you my identification.
So here it's shit or get off the pot time. If get your PC for whatever arrest you're gonna go make and get off the pot. Only because this is not going to be very productive.
You want my information?
Do you have a license issued in any of the 50 states of the United States?
Something that has your name on it.
I just gave you my
Scan his Instagram on the window,
my
dude.
name on it. The one I just gave you, man.
Listen.
Now they also might be stalling to run what they do have.
You need to unlock this door, or we're going to break this window.
I'm giving you my information.
I'm going to tell you one more time.
None of that information is valid.
You're violating international law right now.
I'm going to tell you one more time.
Arkansas chase video on Discord. Christian, thank you for it.
All right, let's skip through this. I want to watch a chase.
Unlock the door. This is your last chance.
Last chance, bro. This is
your
like,
last chance to unlock the door.
We're at 28.
I'm giving you my
information. I understand. Listen, we need a license or some sort of state ID.
So I'm also actually a fan of breaking the passenger side window while you have its attention, because they can break it, hit the unlock button, and open it.
Do you have a passport?
I don't have a
Where's the window breaker? No.
Issued under who?
Come on.
The 1508.
One more chance.
I don't want to break your window.
You said the last time was the last chance.
There we go. It is. Finally. Oh, that was fun. Come on.
Very anticlimactic.
Yeah. I like he's just sitting there.
Well, it's smart to just sit there. They can't accuse him of resisting.
He just sat there in a very sarcastic way, which I enjoyed. I would do the same.
Top tier suspecting.
All right, rape the cuff.
Give us your other hand.
You don't have to. They don't have to. Just go get it. Okay. I was like a B minus. That wasn't awful.
Was that so hard? Why did you?
I didn't see the. I didn't see the orientation of the hands. This is like a C.
You could have just given us your information.
You're gonna have to reapply it.
None of this would have happened.
Take notice of the fake license plate. The reason the suspect was pulled over to begin with. It would be.
Cool, we get it. No, he's got all the paperwork.
Fact check.
He's ready.
Creating a bunch of fake flags does not give you diplomatic immunity.
It smells like 57 in the car.
I'm a foreign national.
It smells like weed in the car, and he's got a badging in there. I don't know what that is.
Fake badge? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Sussy.
He's a Nation Marshal.
Uh-oh.
Nation Marshal. It's funny.
Thank you for the super chats, deputy buddy of mine. Knows I'm a sovereign citizen equals break my window. You're not wrong. Like I said, the 3 traffic stops I did with the sovereign citizen ended with breaking windows. It just took us a lot less time to shit or get off the pot. I have that. I have one of them on my old phone.
You said badge?
I'll show you guys that one.
Where? Let me see.
All right, skip forward.
Deputy badge.
He's a U.S. citizen. I found him.
But being in possession is not a criminal
declaration of sovereignty and a bunch of quotes from court written by a.
Okay, wait, I want to see about the fake.
Because you have to. A lot of it requires that you're acting under the color of that authority, which is not. That's not an offense. Get out of here.
Revealed that he had outstanding warrants and a suspended Florida driver's license. Once in custody, he threatened to put a lien on the deputies' properties and freeze all of their assets. He faces 10 counts with half of them for threatening a public servant, and his bond was set at $1,150.
Oh, wow.
Despite all of the suspect's legal ramblings and artistic expression or a jury, he has of actual law has not increasingly created. Subscribe to our channel because
for other misdemeanors. Sweet. All right, let's watch a chase. Let's see somebody get pitted.
Mr. Lago Strike, opting to double up on false identities. Bold move.
Christian Holsey.
Raggy.
Wait, Christian, is it the ones that you just posted, or did you post it way back? Let's post it again. Unless it's in general here. Oh no. Oh, hey, we got a new Patreon person.
He's probably right.
We'll watch this one in the meantime, because that's what's the latest one in our Discord. Warning. This
Binary
is
blip.
graphic content.
If someone says they're a sovereign citizen and is not subject to domestic law, can they be treated as a foreign combatant under the Patriot Act? I feel like they'd have to be acting against some sort of commerce to do that. And as a law enforcement officer, you would probably need likely a request from somebody that's a federal agency to do that. However, it's like a myriad of state and local laws you can enforce in that point. But you could probably be prosecuted under that. Like, but they'd have to have some legal, like, foundation for it, likely. That's my only pushback on that under the Patriot. And anytime I think about somebody leveraging the Patriot Act, I get a little sad. Just because it's the Patriot Act. There's a lot of other bad stuff attached to that.
That's sussy. Also, like, that's such a weird gray area, because, like, what if they're just hallucinating and they're saying the same damn thing, you know?
Could be on the spectrum or something weird like that. And
yeah. Could just be very dumb, you know? A lot of people get taken in about a lot of dumb stuff online.
About half the population at this point.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, so let's see. This is a San Diego one.
Okay, what's the address the car was taken from?
I'm gonna put the Arkansas one in your.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Appreciate that. CALLUSGLEN.
I'm sorry, the phone's a little muffled. You said. Say the name of the street for me one more time.
Alice Glen, TALLUS.
Stolen vehicle.
When was it taken?
When was it taken? Yeah, them being armed isn't going to change anything about how I feel, except for unless they're committing other crimes.
In the system as a suspicious vehicle. They said if he didn't bring it back by Thursday, they reported stolen because he didn't ever have permission to take the vehicle. But we just seen my vehicle like not too long ago, and I know where it's at.
Binary Blitz, that would be hilarious.
Okay.
You deported sovereign citizens.
So I can't just take the vehicle because I would have been shot.
You just buy like a patch of land and you call it whatever they call their country, and you just be like, okay, that's where you go now.
Shout out to Gloves. They're already winning in my book. Also that old school Stinger DS. The wide bell kind. Good job.
Oh, nice.
That's what we call the Longhorn drill in football. Good job. Good job. Get a pursuit angle. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Why let him go? You were doing so good before.
Oh, you had to get a shot at, man.
Oh. Yep, he saw the gun.
Well, they got
Shout out
fired
to those
at.
other officers. No, I'm saying the guy that stopped, maybe he saw a gun.
Oh, okay.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Good job box breathing.
Drop the gun from your head! Hey, come here. Come here, hey. We gotta still do something, buddy. We gotta still
Oh, that's
Dude, this guy's lucky to get smoked.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so I will say, it would like, why go into the carts with them instead of around?
Come here, hey. We gotta still do something, buddy.
I understand
We gotta still
They all got the stingers.
Oh shit. They're all very lucky if none of them got hit.
Still got the gun.
Stayed in the fight for sure.
Hey, back up. He's still got a gun in his hand. Gun is in his hand. Gun is in his left hand.
Brian.
Dude, mine is. Energy. Yeah, that dude's draw time
Yeah.
was like 0.5 seconds. That was sketchy.
Hey, back up.
Compliance at the speed of 2,000 feet per second.
Drop the gun from your head!
Where's Sarge?
Everybody okay?
Sarge can't help you now, dog. Yeah, start checking people.
Where's Sarge?
No, he wants Sergeant because Sergeant was
Hey,
the one
watch
that got
it,
shot
watch
first.
it, watch it.
Your sergeant wanting, is he in there with the cart?
He's looking for Sarge.
Yeah.
Sarge!
Yeah, 'cause he's just in there.
Shit.
Yeah, let me see if they show.
Give us a disposition.
okay.
I need to know if he's okay.
Let's see. Received information on suspect, 46-year-old Curtis Harris. He was a felon known to carry a firearm. Blah, 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 blah. Contacted him. Harris actions prompted 3 officers to fire 3 firearms. Harris was later pronounced deceased. Cool. Okay, good. Sergeant Anthony Elliott is in stable condition and still receiving treatment.
Damn. That's
He's been
rough.
on the department for approximately 6 years. Oh, damn.
Damn, Sergeant in 6 years is fast.
Bro, these were like 1-year officers that were with him. There's 1 year of service, 10 months, 1.5 years. Sussy. That sucks for them.
God bless him, dog.
Yeah.
What sucks too is you just haven't been doing the job long enough to have enough of these calls to make good critical decisions. It still happens way too fast for you. And that's just the nature. I was the same way. There were times, I guarantee you, I'm sub 2 years, right? It's a domestic. Guy's holding the knife. And I guarantee you, Keith would have to tap me on the shoulder and be like, hey, dog, are knives sharp? Oh, yeah, knives are sharp. Like, I kid you not, it happens. And to him, it's like instantaneous because he's been doing it for long enough, right? Eventually you get there, but like it takes time. Life or death situations, or even just elevated situations, aren't normal for people. Like, law enforcement's it's really, truly not fair to leave officers sub 1 to 2 years by themselves to make hard decisions like that. Like, that is a very hard situation to ask them to act judiciously in. And I think this is like really, I know there's some of you guys here that are new or getting into law enforcement right now, but y'all are being delivered a very short stick because there's way less experienced officers that can kind of handhold you through that process. You're going to be asked to make those decisions day one. God bless you.
Back when early in my career, they used to show this film in training called Surviving Edge Weapons. I don't know if they still do.
Yeah.
That will give you a good, clear thought on knives and
screw that, dog.
How dangerous they are, So
dude, knives are sketchy.
If you guys haven't seen it, watch that. It'll definitely give you a whole new outlook on knives and distance and everything.
So my
find it to watch it on stream.
My instructor, really cool, both in academy, but he was also our use of force coordinator. So he carried training and all that type of stuff. Gracie Jiu-Jitsu certified instructor, which is hard to do.
Oh my gosh, this one. Here you go, Daniel.
This is for you, Daniel.
Finish your story.
So anyways, guys, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu certified instructor. So like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, like he could make you into a pretzel. He also went to like a Thai knife fighting like school. So this is like a 55-year-old man that could kill you with a pencil kind of guy. And he was the one that taught her edged weapons, like dealing with edged weapons thing, and he would freak you out. It's only the little rubber knives. But yeah, it gave you a lot of respect for what even a small little, 5-inch folding knife could really mess you up, especially in close quarters. Okay.
Yeah. Well, if we can find Keith, if you can just send me the name of that video, I might look it up and see if we can pull it up for one of these streams.
Tap into my
It's old school.
Yeah.
Let's see what this is.
All right, this one was one. It was very requested.
This is Casey.
Yep, this is Casey.
Okay. I don't think I've seen this. It was only 6 minutes. That's concerning.
Well, spoilers in the title.
If I'm not mistaken, it's this building.
Shout out police activity.
Yeah, shout out to police
6-3?
activity from homies.
Okay. You go non-lethal.
There you go. You go.
Pause it. That's a bad day at the office. I was about 3 years in when I got offered the short stick, as I like to call it. I had a shift that was like, it was about 15 of us, and 12 of them were 6 months out or less from the academy. So they were brand spanking new. Most of which shouldn't have made it out of field training or whatever. There was about 4 of them that would get that speech every single time. If we had to approach something that might have required force, they were told, you are non-lethal. Basically, unless I die, you're not pulling your gun up. That's not a good sign. If that happens to you, don't take offense to it. Just know that you haven't earned who's likely the senior officer on shift's trust. He's trying to protect you from yourself, okay? The class before that class had somebody try to shoot at a dog, miss, and kill somebody. So you end up getting shorter leashes when you guys are not showing that you're doing a good job. Anyways, we'll keep going. That's red flag number 1. If another officer tells you what you're going to do while you're there, unless it's his call, that's pretty sketch.
I miss. Drop the knife. Drop the knife.
Oh.
Stop coming towards me.
Casey, you go
Stop coming towards me. Stop where you are, miss. Stop where you are. Drop the knife. Drop the
What are we doing?
I don't know. She's on non-lethal. I don't know what she's.
What are we doing?
Stop it. Stop it. You're gonna
Now? Tomorrow?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Get one job, Casey.
She's still just standing there like, I guess we're not going to secure her. Like, I'd be so pissed. I'd be so pissed.
Okay.
Are you? Oh my god.
Take that knife away.
Do something. What are we doing? Grab the knife.
Oh my god.
That's not secured.
Shot her in the face.
Start running at me with the fucking knife, man.
He was trying to train or control the situation and get into a use of force at the same time.
I'm gonna shut this down. Nick, go stand by. Go stand by over your squad car.
Now you're done.
What do we do?
All right.
Sergeant, take it.
Go sit down over there.
Yes.
Right? I'm not gonna take your gun or anything yet.
Oh, she went full Officer West on that one.
Right?
Dude.
Hang on, they're gonna show the different point of view here in a minute.
I'd be pretty pissed. Even just honestly, like a kick from the side could have saved that chick's life. I'm not advising doing that, but just like.
I mean, it's better than
help.
it happen.
Yeah.
But like literally anything, because she had so much time.
So, the other problem I have here too is how long it took her to react. So, where I was at, it was not a quiet, tranquil. I didn't have any quiet, tranquil apartment complexes. When we got into a fight, everybody came out. Like this, if this happened in the middle of the projects in Arlington, Texas, there'd already be 60 people out there. And with her standing there, kicking a knife away, doing weird shit, like, this officer's already, like, in a fight for, I mean, you know what I mean? He literally had to go use deadly force, so he's going to be in a hard situation emotionally. You've got to help. Like, you've got to do something if you're there. Yeah, we'll keep going. It's indicative of a newer officer, or just very bad training.
Or if she's not a newer officer, then they've missed a lot of flights before. Like, this was... Ooh.
And I had, and this isn't a male or female thing or a new officer, not new officer thing. It's a recruiting thing, and it's a training thing.
You know, with some of these agencies getting almost desperate to where standards get lowered, and maybe people that shouldn't have passed through FTO, shouldn't have made it out of the academy, are being pushed through because you need guns on the street.
Right?
I think what's frustrating about the situation
When Dicks get here, they'll probably want to talk to you.
is
It's fine.
even if the outcome didn't change,
All right.
this officer wouldn't have to he'd live with less what ifs.
Yeah.
What if the taser worked? What if OC would have worked? What if just simply approaching would have changed something about it? That officer's going to have to he's got more of those what ifs that he wouldn't have had before because there was no help. That's really my frustration. I don't know that it would have changed. Taser might work at that distance, to be honest. It's not a very heavy coat. Taser could have been great here. Now, she might have stabbed herself falling with a taser in her hand, but that's better than an OIS if you can avoid it.
Yeah.
OC, to a lesser degree, would work here.
Mm-hmm.
Beanbag shotgun would have been primo.
Bowler wrap.
I know. A bowler wrap would have. I think actually a bowler wrap would have been really effective. This is probably the most ideal. She's not moving terribly fast. You've got a really good angle. And even honestly, from a lethal standpoint, where she's standing is a better position to have been lethal cover because her backstop's a woods, not an apartment complex. So anyway,
Yeah, but if she'd been lethal cover, he would have been stabbed. So.
Yeah, no, I'm tracking. Yeah, tracking. So we're gonna count. This is at 3:51. We're pretty clear that this is now a lethal threat, right? Mm-hmm. Let's count this down here. We're gonna Monday morning quarterback this.
Hell yeah.
Stop where you are, miss! Stop where you are! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
She's on the
radio.
Yeah.
Stop it! Stop it!
That's not how you draw it.
Well,
Okay.
Wow.
So she's treating the taser like it's a semi-auto.
Help me dispatch. Yeah.
And charge her weapon. She's just not familiar with her equipment.
I had a really, really good, I won't name his name, but he was incredible. He was like a 13-year officer when I made the street. And he asked me one time point blank, he's like, what's that radio actually going to do for you in this moment? And I remember looking at him, I'm thinking, oh, nothing really. Like, it's going to let him know what's going on. He's like, hey, we need help, smash the red button and go figure it out. But it's like in that moment when the suspect's right in front of you, that radio can do nothing for you. He goes, this is what's going to do stuff for you. Your hands are going to help. So it's like, go do something and then tell them about it. You had time before you approached to get more units, or you had time maybe if you have a third or a fourth officer and you don't have anything else to do, sure, get on the radio, do whatever. But in that moment, get on the radio is kind of useless. The training should be handle it, then talk. Handle it, then talk. Or find a safe place. Let's say she were to go back inside, then sure, get on the radio. You know, shut the door, get on the radio. Now she's a barricaded suspect or whatever it is. But also, holy draw time on the taser, Jesus. Again, one's probably right. If your draw time tasers aren't that complicated. So you pull the thing out, safety lever goes down, and then you pull the taser. But I was actually up on tasers.
Yeah, so like.
Stop it! Stop it! You're gonna get shot!
Yeah.
Just so much fumbling.
And he even bought her a lot of time.
He did.
Because she started to break into a run in that last couple of seconds. And that's when he was forced to shoot. He was like, I can do the backpedaling, you know. Mm-hmm. But I will say this. So we ran, this was in late 2019, early 2020. We ran a force simulator in my old police department as a part of in-service. And there was about 30 of us that took it all at the same time. Everybody from right out of field training all the way up to like 16-year dudes. And there was a cutoff right at about like the 2-year mark. It's like 2 to 5 years where almost all of us made a lethal force decision super fast. And once we made it, we stuck with it, boom, they get smoked. Underneath that, it would take them minutes to make a decision that we made in seconds. Like, that's how big of a difference it was. And technically, the call was there's a homeless person you have to approach to go CT. He would get up from underneath like a garment that he was under, and he would present a knife. And then he would make a slashing motion towards you. And almost all of us, he would present the knife, we'd say put the knife down, and he would go to make a slashing motion, and boom, he would die almost immediately. You could talk him down from it, but he would have to slash at you, like make a slashing gesture and a motion gesture, like 6 or 7 times before he would give himself up. And every single one of those times, there's a way to demonstrate why you're doing it. But it was really interesting to look at the psychology of how they make use of force decisions and how quickly they do it. But it's a hard... The hard reality of it is when you're the police officer and you're given the authority to intervene in public situations, there's consequences when you make the wrong decision. If you're interested, there's a link to the news video of my deputy buddy in personal chat, Discord. It's not long. Oh, cool. Well, thank you for the super chat.
I have it pulled up. We'll watch that one next.
Casey, do better. Do we have anything else on this?
No, but yeah, it took about 20. It was about 20 seconds from the 351 to
okay, let's
this.
see. Let's see. We're at 30 seconds. We're at 30 seconds and he's touching her. Are you going to help? Hey, shout out to Gloves.
Not on Casey, though.
You can grab it. You can grab it. Also, tennis shoes on patrol's a sin. Unless it's a really, really hot area that doesn't rain. I might forgive it in, like, Arizona.
I don't know where this is.
It's like a G- on handcuff. This is... Also, that doesn't save you from communicable disease. This is not an effective way to keep your hands clean.
So you gotta at least spit on him and then do it, right?
Yeah.
What's on your pants?
Let's secure the knife. Stop kicking it, please. What are we doing?
But she's so lost. She has no idea what's going on.
What are we doing? We're gonna do life-saving measures, maybe? Try, or depending on where she got shot, you might not. But still, let's go through the motions.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Tourniquet the neck.
Basically, is what you have to do.
Oh, that makes sense. I just read the chat. That makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
Either way, like, I don't know, start doing tape. I don't know. Schwab has a history of mental illness. That makes sense. Oh, that's a bummer. I don't know, man. Got a lot of calls like that. I'll do what?
Oh, well, her kids have filed a federal lawsuit against the Morris police. So she was in the process of transitioning from a residential facility into her own apartment. So that sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's a failure of the state to provide services. She's got a knife in her hand. She's running at a cop. That's... What if that was a civilian? You know what I mean? What do you expect to happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck on that. They're shooting... I don't know. What are you going to do in that situation? I'm not going to let her run up to me with a knife.
No, but just...
That's a terrible conclusion.
Yeah.
To what could have been better handled. That guy was by himself.
He was. Well, he probably would have been better off by himself because he maybe would have made, I don't know, different decisions.
He would have gone akimbo, taser in one hand, gun in the other.
I don't know. Maybe
Still would have been better. Yeah.
If you expect that you have some backup, you know, maybe you feel a little more secure than if you don't. I don't know. Just guessing.
Video on Discord now for the police chase. Thank you for the super chat.
Sweet. All right. So this is a Chickasaw stabbing suspect found with knife, Bible on top of mother. Okay. So this one was from Binary Blitz. This is his deputy buddy.
Don't search that on
a sheriff's deputy finds 3 people stabbed at an apartment complex in Chickasha.
The suspect caught right on top of her own mother with a knife and a Bible in her hands. Tonight, we're getting a look at the body camera video of the scene there.
That's right. News 9's Clayton Cummins is live from the Grady County Sheriff's Office with what happened there. Clayton?
Kelly and Amanda, I'm told the suspect, 29-year-old Lauren Day, her fiance and mother were at the apartment for a Bible study. That's when she allegedly brought out a knife and began stabbing. I do want to warn you, some of the video you're about to see may be a little graphic for some. Deputy Corey Loftus is blocks away from the Winds of Oak Ridge apartments in Chickasha in the Breezeway. He finds a man, the suspect's fiance, stabbed in the back.
She's in there with her mom on the floor.
The deputy tries opening the
Is he
apartment
by himself?
breaking through a barricaded table.
Oh no, at least he got somebody with him.
Does so
At least
just
one
in
other.
time.
Bro, what a short stick.
On your belly. Roll over. Roll over.
As soon as she saw him and he told her to stop, she rolled off her mother, threw the knife away.
The shortest of sticks.
She rolled over away from her mother. He got on her, directed her what to do, got her in custody.
Shout out to that classic stinger.
Loftus realizes the suspect, 29-year-old Lauren Day, is stabbed in the leg. The deputy, applying his training, immediately uses a tourniquet. As he does so, Day begins screaming.
Oh, Jesus, Mom.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
You're God. You're going to see me in this stuff. Mom.
Tourniquets are not friendly
Please,
feeling.
have you ever not trusted me? Even when I sounded crazy, right?
Training and quick thinking likely saved both family members' lives. The sheriff
Job.
highlighting Deputy Loftus's compassion.
To tell you the truth, I've watched that video 3 times. I'm so proud of Deputy Loftus.
What an animal.
Now speaking
So
of
go
that
back to the
deputy,
door
my
kick real
colleague
quick.
at News 9
Just want to show you how quick this stuff tends to happen.
Blocks away in the suspect's fiance stabbed in the back.
Oh, what a bad scene.
Her mom on the floor.
The deputy tries opening the apartment
Pause it real
door,
quick.
breaking-
This was about half of the uses of forces I had because of shitty policy where this officer does not have a weapon mounted light and has to do this whole thing one-handed.
I did, yeah. I was gonna mention that earlier
I
because he's
want
just
you-
like,
Yeah, I want you to go just in a dry fire scenario, right? Turn off all the lights in a range and try to very quickly look in there and with one hand try to come out to your sights and take a shot. Good luck, dude. Especially in an apartment, how much junk there is everywhere, you know? Like, also door kick.
look at that.
This is how they always
size of
happen.
that flashlight.
This is how they always. Well, that's his primary light. That's the DS size or bigger. She barricaded it. Good commands.
As soon as she saw him,
I also want to point out.
to stop, she rolled off her
So we're good here. I'm not going to make anybody else watch Stabbings. Also, you notice that he never stops moving forward in this instance because backing up's not going to help you. He's trying to control the situation. And so kind of the complaint I had in the weird sovereign citizen traffic stop that they approached and then backed off and then approached and then kind of got stuck at the window. Like, you get to a certain point where just simply dominating the situation and getting under control, again, a quick escalation of force is sometimes the best way to de-escalate a situation. But yeah, dude, not having a weapon mounted light sucks and dramatically affects your ability also to even see. You know what I mean? It's a weird, I don't know. I'll never understand that policy. It's clearly policy, or he'd have one. Mm-hmm. Especially in 2023 or whatever it is. But shout out to that guy. What an animal. That was a great. Kicking doors is way less cool in reality than it looks like in the movies. So for those of you that want to know, I was very lucky. I only had to personally kick like 3 doors in my entire career. I was present for more than that, but I was very lucky that it was very rare that we did that. But it is not it's not as cool as it is in Call of Duty. It's a very dumb feeling. Especially when you're not behind a shield and all you have is a flashlight and a handgun. It's a stupid, stupid feeling. Shout out to that guy. Who was this?
Corey, right? Corey?
Dude, shout out to my boy.
Yeah.
Also, Binary Blitz. Go tell your dude fucking high five. What an animal.
Hell yeah.
Also like tourniquet applications. Like,
yeah.
It was good. I liked that you saw, so he initially applied it. We actually talked about this the other day at my job. They rotated, and then he tried to get as much slack out as he could and put as much tension on it before he started turning the windlass so that he would get as much pressure on the wound as possible. It's actually the best way to apply a tourniquet. That's very, very good training.
Binary Blitz says he had extensive military experience in the Army as well, so he was always taught speed, surprise, violence of action. Yeah.
Yeah, the only time it ever hurts you is when you're outgunned. That could be an issue where like you force yourself into a situation that does happen in law enforcement where the guy's barricaded. But oftentimes, I would argue 9 times out of 10 that mentality, and shout out to the 11 Bravos that are out there in the world. But that mentality oftentimes is the only way to make it safe. For everybody. That's you, that's the public, that's the suspect. that's it, a lot of people will look at that and think it's archaic and will say, hey, we should do deliberate searches, we should do de-escalation. Hard for her to stab somebody when she's in custody, so you just need, and it's hard. Like, you have to recruit people that are willing to go boot a door in, go in there and go hands-on. That's a very special unit. I had to learn that skill. I was not born with that. And even once I got on the street, I was still slower than I would have liked to have been once I was 2 to 3 and 4 years on. Like, it was very, very different. It took, the Keith hand on the shoulder. Hey, big guy. You're a 200-pound man. Why don't you go hands-on for me real quick, big guy? Like, please go and help me with this. It took 1 or 2 calls that were like that for me to realize, hey, this is the way we get out of these things and nobody gets hurt. But you have to survive that portion of your career, and there's just a lot of these officers that unfortunately won't. Not that they're going to end up dying, but they're going to end up hurting somebody, or the call going very south or walking away from them. He said combat engineer. Question for the infantry people that are out there.
They're figuring out what he is. He's a 13F Fisters. I don't know what that means, but
what an animal. Fisters. don't Google that either.
Yeah. Or at least put Army before it.
You probably still not safe there. Brakes. He's put his car in a drive. He's seeing something.
Nice Arkansas chase.
Headlights. Oh, I'm here for this guy. He's trying to sneak up on him. I'm here for this guy. Yeah. It's a different generation of cop here, dog. He's like, oh, I got him.
Would that have been a write-up for you?
Nah, probably not. Once you get to a certain speed, yes, but like, I respect the game.
112?
You're overtaking. You're overtaking. You should be overtaking with lights on, but I don't see that he has lights on yet.
126. He's zooming.
On the highway, it doesn't feel awful. It doesn't get weird to like. Well, I guess no. 120 would feel weird.
I feel like his car would be shaking.
If it's new, no. If it's a deputy, no. I tell you what, for going 120, he's not going very quickly by all these cars.
Yeah, I know. Well, they're all probably going 100 themselves, so.
Yeah. Bro, no light? Good lord.
He doesn't want him to know. Pit him? Pit him with no lights on?
On this guy. He's running the plate. My dude. Oh, no blinker? Running. And he got speeding? Come on now. Yeah, he's probably running it, trying to get a return. Well, the speed limit now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that guy's taking off. Yeah. Oh,
he knows it's for him.
He got his return.
There it
is. It's a good place to stop. You got an overpass, which means cops can get to you a little quicker. This is a sussy car. There's no hazards. He's deliberating running. This is not great posture.
He's running for sure now.
Ah. Now he knows. Dylan. Not a fan of the brake check.
Pit.
Got these speeds, 90.
Pit him. That makes it more fun.
They called for the channel because he's in pursuit. This is how they teach it.
58. Pit it. Pit.
He's keeping himself in a position to do it. This guy thinking about it? This guy's thinking about it. Is he gonna stop?
Oh, he's gonna try to. Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah.
Trying to be sneaky about it.
That was effective.
It was good, yeah.
Oh.
Almost. So pitting him right as he's maybe leaving that, maybe you get away with it, but we're back up to 100, like, good luck. It's a quick little car. He's a Christmas tree now.
He's gonna stop on the railroad tracks, obviously. Pit.
There it is. That's a good time. That's a good time.
There's your pit.
Good job.
Oh, is he gonna keep going? Oh, he's
yeah.
He's gonna try to keep going.
Well, look at the return. What's the vehicle make and model? I always love how dispatch is asking you some wild shit while you're doing this. And this is really like why I'm so crusty about dispatch oftentimes. Mind you, he's handling it, and this is your job. This is what you get paid money to do, so it's not an unreasonable request, it just feels weird. Like, hold on.
Did he turn his lights off?
They're still on, you probably just can't. Oh, no, they're off.
Yeah, he
That's
turned them
weird.
off.
We might have bumped him on accident.
Because it's not our pursuit anymore.
It's yeah, I'm home free.
Yeah, I'm home free. His lights are off, that means he's not after me anymore.
On a service road, this sucks.
He's just going the same way.
Again, you can't really pit at 120 on a service road. Also wouldn't be safe for the officer, to be honest.
No.
The grappler would be great here, though. Problem is you got, like, traffic lights, like you have intersections typically on service roads. That would be my concern. Also, you have people pulling out. I'd want to keep my lights and sirens on just to give somebody a chance that's pulling out from any one of these, like, gas stations or anything. Oh, that's a brave pit. Oh, that's a brave pit.
Ooh, oh, smash into the warehouse. Hey. Did it work? It didn't work. Damn.
God dang, man.
This
I don't know how much more.
Suspect.
I don't know how much more you could ask out of. That was a brave pit.
Pin him.
Oh, good. Oh, there it is.
There it is. Oh, he's got his kid in the car.
What the?
The baby mom. To both of them.
Dude.
Like, all right.
What are we doing, dog? Oh. Could you imagine if that went sideways?
Mm-hmm. What, a freaking 120 mile an hour pit? Okay, I take it back. Don't pit him at 130 miles an hour.
That's kind of what I mean, dog. Well, we saw that happen.
Yeah.
We've seen that on stream where it happened.
Yeah, we did. At least he wasn't in an SUV where it flips over.
Yeah.
Imagine
he's
if
by
kids that have
himself.
the warrants.
No. Kids have what's called the direct the upper hand. 50% it's a Nissan Altima.
Probably.
Yeah, anytime you hear an officer requesting assistance, like, it could be everything from just some asshole not answering his radio to this, and like... It raised my blood pressure. He's calling his mama. Oh, he is.
She's in the car. I told you not to.
At least the guy was cool about it.
Yeah.
That also could have turned into a shootout right then and there, which would have sucked, and put that officer in a really bad situation. What is this kid doing?
I'm talking to the other officer, I think.
Do you need an ambulance? You need an ambulance.
Why did I do that, bro? We're asking this way too late. So many brain cells all in one place. I will say this about smiling. Some people will do it as a stress impulse. I do that. I smile and chuckle under stress. So that's not always a good indicator. So there's like a weird echo in this recording.
Yeah, I think it's because they probably didn't turn off the audio from the multiple sources they're showing on camera.
Shout out to Billy Martin.
In a minute.
Notice he still doesn't have a back. He's still by himself. Shout out to County Boys. Y'all doing some wild shit out there.
Curious why he ran.
What's
he was in a Maxima.
going on? He's in a Maxima.
It would be a freaking Nissan, dude.
Yeah, the audio is doubling because of the recording.
Layden stated he had been drinking and smoking marijuana before the pursuit. Both passengers were released on scene after being checked by EMS. So yeah, he was high and drunk.
How hard is it to realize that that during a felony traffic stop, your life is in a life or death game? Yeah, Simon says. It's not that hard. Just listen. It's really not that complicated. Don't run with kids in your car. Don't run at all, but you're gonna do that top tier suspecting. Don't risk other people.
6/2022.
Okay.
This is rich entitled Karen at the
Officers
airport.
responded to a disturbance at an airport where a woman was yelling racial slurs at passengers.
Nice.
Here's what happened when the police arrived.
Hit her.
She's saying something to everybody. Let's go ahead and stop her.
Now here's where all that Patriot Act stuff starts to come into play.
No, we're not.
You're not going to get rebooked. You're causing a disruption. Stop.
No, we're not. No,
Ma'am.
we're not. No, we're
You're
not.
going to go out the doors.
No, I'm
You
not.
have zero rights here.
We've gotten numerous
Because
calls.
I'm
Pretty much
walking
zero.
through and saying I'm white. Because I'm walking through saying I'm a white person.
How much have you had to drink today?
I'm walking through saying I'm white.
How much have you had to drink today?
Good investigative
I'm
question.
walking through saying I'm white.
You're causing a disruption.
I can't say I'm white.
You're causing a disruption.
What disruption?
And they're not going to fly you.
What disruption am I causing?
Not destruction. You have.
I'm causing a distraction.
What disruption? I'm white.
Okay.
What
Let me
if
see your boarding pass.
what if I'm
Let me
black?
see your boarding pass.
No.
Did you fly in or are you flying out?
What if I was black?
It's a good idea. It's a good way to get somebody ID'd through the boarding
I
pass.
have no
Well,
care whatsoever.
what if I was black?
Okay.
All I'm walking through and saying I'm white. I can't walk
Are you
through
yelling it though?
as a U.S. citizen and say I'm white.
Oh, she's super hammered. You can kind of hear it.
Doesn't matter.
Because you're showing signs of intoxication.
No.
People don't act like this.
No.
PI, I love this guy.
Why can I not walk through and
Mixing
be an
meds and
American
liquor. That's
citizen
probably
and say
exactly
I'm
what it is.
white?
You're causing people alarm, concern.
Oh.
You're causing people to move out
Good
of your way.
articulation.
Oh, really? Because I'm walking through and saying I'm white? Because I'm saying I'm white? I have a privilege as a U.S. constitutional
Also,
person to
repeating,
say I'm white.
repeating phrases. I was gonna say, yeah. There's a lot of that with the repeating of the phrase over and over and over and over again. That you gotta. Your marbles aren't working the way they're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you don't have a right to be intoxicated, and I can smell it on your breath.
Well, I'm white.
Good articulation on Bodycam.
Does it matter?
Because you're showing signs of intoxication.
No.
People don't act like this.
No. Why can I not walk through and be an American citizen and say I'm white?
You're causing people
You can say
alarm.
that. It's protected under the First Amendment.
Oh.
You're causing people to move out of your
But being
way.
drunk
Really? Because
in a
I'm
public
walking through
place,
and saying I'm white?
you're a danger to yourself and others.
Because I'm saying
It's a
I'm
problem.
white?
Well, actually, specifically
As
in
a U.S.
airports, your First Amendment is actually restricted because you can't yell bomb or fire in this place. Or you will get tuned up by somebody, probably PD that's there. We'll keep going. Grant, what's going on?
constitutional person to say I'm white.
But you don't have a right to be intoxicated, and I can smell it on your breath.
Well, I'm white. I'm white. Are you going to arrest me because I'm white?
Backup officer's face.
I've never said anything about that.
He's like,
He's like, I'm not. I don't. I've decided I'm not.
Decent backup position, though. She is triangulated successfully.
Okay, well, what is your
Bro, his facial expressions are amazing.
I don't have to show you my ID. I'm in a
You're not going to show me your ID?
I don't have to
Are
show
you going to give him your ID? Yes, you do. Show him your ID right now.
He's had enough.
Are you done?
Settle down.
I think we're good.
Hell yeah.
Keith being done with that shit. He's like, look, Ricky, let's be done with this.
No, we're not de-escalating this one. Oh, of course she wears the North Face jacket.
I give this guy a solid like B+ on handcuffing.
Girl, you don't gotta tell people you're white. You're wearing it.
I won't disparage North Face. Nothing wrong with that.
Let's go ahead and get her out.
You're Hawaiian, Josh.
Tense up. Do you need me to? Are they too loose?
White face different for Hawaiians?
Stop it. Stop tensing up. Stop it.
All I did was say, are you white? All I said was, are you white?
Everybody looking's like
Are
that.
you white?
This was like
No, this is here we are.
Is that better?
Are you white?
probably like a third of the calls that I got to. Where you got somebody that's just acutely like upset,
Stop. Stop it.
and everybody is looking at you like, what is this crazy lady doing? Or person.
Jesus. Walk. Stand up.
Wow. Wow.
TSA, thank you for your service. I would fuck with TSA all the time.
Are you white? Are you white? Are you white? This is what
Keith,
happens if you
fun
ask
question.
someone if you're white.
You think I could articulate an NED here? Because right now you probably got a PI, right? Like you got PI.
You definitely got a PI.
I'm sure there's some subsection here where there's like a sensitive place, like a bar or whatever, where maybe you can escalate that.
You have DOC. So.
But talking the 48-hour tour of the hospital, you know what I mean? What the grippy socks? Think I can articulate that?
Possibly, but they would question the smell of alcohol on her. It would probably, they'd be like...
I'd try to get her to say something crazy.
You just hammered, yeah.
I could probably goad her to saying something crazy.
You can just get there and whisper.
How do-
"Hey, did
how-
you say
yeah.
you're going to harm yourself?
How do you feel about that? What happens if I contradicted? Would you hurt yourself if that was the case? Oh, you do want to hurt yourself? Well, let's go to the hospital. Don't listen to me. Don't be that guy. I am that guy. I used to be that guy. Steel Switch, it's good to see you, dog. Also,
I the pin of shame.
He just get the pin of shame. Can't ED intox suspects. Not with that attitude.
I love
you
and hate
can't.
you for that comment.
Well, because and the reason I say you can ED intox subjects is because what if they tried to harm themselves and happened to be intoxicated while they were doing it? Because again, if I took a bunch of pills or if I tried to, and I tried to drink myself to death, right? That in and of itself. Now they're going to want them to sober up probably in the jail and then, but you would do it in custody. You wouldn't do, they're not going straight to the hospital. Trust me, I'm the king of articulation. I was your worst nightmare if you decided to run afoul of the law.
Petty policing.
Someone if you're white.
Well,
Wow.
called an effective.
This is what asking someone if
Oh
you're
man, I
white.
almost hit her with that.
If you're white, all I said was, are you white? You because you're not. Wow. Are you white? Don't ask someone if you're white.
While being taken to the police car, the woman kicked one of the officers and fell to the ground.
Don't ask someone if you're white.
DFW.
Don't ask someone if you're
Is this-
white.
It looks like
If
it.
you're white.
Stop it. Walk.
Shout out to DFWPD. Ooh. Don't kick people.
Did she kick you? Yeah.
If you're white.
No, that may not be DFW.
Watch your
I'm
mouth.
not gonna bite
Yeah, just do it once.
If you're
Don't let it bite you. Hey man.
If you're white.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout out
you
DFW.
White stuff on her nose.
Are you white? All I ask is, are you white?
Snare up.
Are you white?
I wheelchair her at this point.
Put your feet out straight now. Put your feet out straight. Don't
She didn't
move.
have shoes.
Kick me once.
She's brave for walking around an airport with no shoes on.
Are you white?
I think she tripped out of them.
Yeah, they're right there.
She is wild.
White. The only thing I ask, are you white?
Goodness gracious.
Keep going.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
What do they end up using to move her? I'm a fan of, they have these nice little wheelchairs they'll use to go move handcuffed suspects.
To go on Tucker Carlson and Laura Graham because I know them personally.
She said I'm going to go on Tucker Carlson.
Can't wait.
If you bite him, you're going to be charged. Lift your head up. Lift your head up.
Mask on her.
Lift your head
Is that like a makeshift spit mask? Is that what that
so,
is?
yeah. I guess they don't have anything on him.
It's kind of weak sauce.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
Wow.
I don't like this
What
knee
is
on the
this
knees.
country that you will not allow someone to say, are you white?
Can't do cocaine, can't freebase cocaine in an airport.
Hey,
Damn.
I'm so
I thought this was America.
OMG. OMG.
Go keep going. I need to see what the disposition here is.
oh, wait, she said I'm rich and powerful, though. I need to see it.
Black assholes are walking around. Oh, I said black. Oh, God, I said black.
Bro, this lady.
Oh, my God, I said black.
She is a Facebook comment section of a person.
Black.
Yeah.
Black. Black. Not black. Hey, lady. Father is black.
This is wild.
Goodness.
The internet did this to us.
My grandfather is
Bargain. She took a face plant. Well, Daniel's already hitting us with the next. Keep
She got her
skipping.
spit mask off.
Keep going forward.
Close your eyes.
Keep going. Keep going. I do like FD checking her out just to make sure she's not getting injured. Keep going.
You better not.
I'm not. What'd you get when you're... Sorry, I'm a Republican. This is what happens when you're a Republican. I didn't do anything wrong. Jacob, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do any drugs. I didn't do anything except have
Yeah, that's not true.
I mean, you
Keep
sure?
going.
Just because it's prescription doesn't mean it's not drugs,
How
girl.
old's your mother? What does she look like? What does your mother look like?
It says he's the charger, but I'm not seeing him.
Oh, my God.
Is this DFW? I think so. She's bitter because her kids don't talk to
Charged with intoxication.
100%.
resisting.
Intoxication in
battery.
public, battery upon a peace officer, resisting and obstructing, yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Intoxication in public, battery upon a peace officer, resisting and obstructing. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.
Wow.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't mean to click that.
Go outside and go touch some grass, people. You realize it's not that serious.
Bro, that is the equivalent of an iPad kid, but for cable news. You need to chill.
Yeah, don't watch the news.
Just don't, yeah, if your video is not a good
Free
news
advice.
source, as a
Free
video
advice.
person,
Do not watch the news.
yeah. If it's on after
Badge.
you get home from work, it is no longer news. It is entertainment.
Exactly.
In June 2023, an officer was on routine patrol with his furry companion Canine Jocko when he observed a black vehicle without a license plate.
Oh no, it's black. It's a black vehicle.
You
can't say that.
Furthermore, it was known that this is a commonly employed
of all the
technique by
people,
car thieves.
of
The
all the
driver was
people,
later identified as a 20-year-old male named Jake Wan. Records indicate that
that was
he
such
has
a
2
perfect
active arrest
follow-up.
warrants and a history of assaultive behavior. Upon initiating a traffic stop,
You don't know
Jake
any of that
quickly
because there's no
accelerated
license
and
plate.
began driving
This is,
recklessly,
however,
reaching speeds
a
exceeding
Nissan Altima,
100
so-
miles per hour.
That's a pre-attack cue by itself.
By itself, that's PC.
Yeah.
That's what my sister drives, actually. What a nice one.
Also has a license plate on it, I'm sure.
Well, it's new, so it's paper plates. What's the company that's always on the field?
Oh, Ian Holdings?
There it is, yeah. She got one of those.
So this guy's futilely running away from law enforcement.
Over 100 miles an hour.
He continued to show complete disregard for others, maneuvering
don't encourage him
at excessively high speeds.
None of y'all encourage him. Shame on all of you.
And passing John Noble. No plates. We're going to be approaching River. Speeds are 100.
You have reason to do this probably stolen, so I'm down for the chase here.
I'll take mutual aid from Fitchburg or Madison. We're passing Rim Rock now. 100 miles an hour, lane number 3.
Radio traffic.
K5 Trade, we're approaching a park. Looks like we may exit. Never let me stay on it. Pass the park. Speeds are 85. Lane 2.
Speeds are 85. He waits till he's going as slow as possible to give speed.
Speeds are still 85.
Speeds are not 85. Chill.
He said speeds are 58 and I'm dyslexic.
Set up to exit Fish. Taking the exit.
Because they would be flipped.
Yep.
Alright, they're going northbound Fish Hatch.
Oh good, he's got a second now.
Partner's calling. Perfect.
Oh, he's got a ride along.
Ride-along's calling you.
I love it.
I'm Spikes.
Time for spikes.
K535. They're going east on west.
Dude, what a ride-along, dude. We got to be in a pursuit. My ride-alongs used to like it even when we just got to go code. They were like, oh, whoa.
You get to go fast.
Yeah, dog. To the police. Go that's a right up.
Northbound park in the southbound lane.
Northbound park in the southbound lane.
Good job.
West on Hughes Road.
We'll hold on to my sunglasses. Yes.
To be honest, keeping up with a modern production vehicle is not hard.
Ready for a bite, buddy? If this guy foot bails, he's getting dog bit.
The stress here is wear and tear on the vehicle, hitting stuff, and then all the other things you got to worry about, like other cars, and stop signs, and all that stuff. You'd be really underwhelmed at how quick your Nissan Altima isn't. Most brave. Where's he going?
Ooh.
I never understand. Anybody that's ever ran from the police,
Another
what's
officer ahead
the
attempted
idea
to
behind
deploy
this?
spike strips on his vehicle. However, it was unsuccessful
if
as
they
Jake
zig and
Kwan
zag
drove
enough,
onto the
you'll
sidewalk.
lose them somehow.
Go away. In a Corvette, I get it, right? But like in a Nissan, like that, what are we
Going
doing?
northbound in the southbound lane.
Yes.
Northbound in the southbound lane.
What's this dude doing? You gonna catch him with his car? Or not, with his pants?
I'm here for it, dog.
He's gonna stop it with his
Driving on the
bare
sidewalk.
knuckle boxing?
I'm at Drake with like.
This is a terrible place to pit because of how slow we're gonna have to go through all this. But it's not a great place.
I know. They got everyone else. Did he hit spikes? Negative. Negative, no spikes.
No spikes.
God, that was close though. He almost got him on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
There's another 6 squad.
So if you were to brake check a dude in a police pursuit
For assisting units,
and like they hit you, would that be your fault or their fault as far as insurance is concerned?
All of this is going to be law enforcement fault. If a city vehicle gets involved, it's always our fault.
Oh hell yeah! So
That's the policy.
definitely do that then.
Yeah, as well.
Be helpful.
It's a free pit. So, yeah.
Towards Fish on the Wingra.
I need you to go again, one at a time, please.
We're approaching Fish from Wingra, and he almost rammed a squad.
That'd be the worst for like a supervisor. You just only get to listen to this.
Sorry, passing Spruce.
Like Night Command or whatever. What Chris the cop does now.
Yep.
Just sits and listens.
Inside of his desk.
Alright, he's not here.
At least the Explorer sounds excited.
Sorry, Jocko.
A few more officers ahead were able to successfully deploy spike strips on Jaquan's car.
Spikes. Oh, I love the little text tracking.
That was pretty good.
Bro, shout out to Code Blue Cam. Oh, that was Spike.
Nice.
We got got hit. Yeah.
Oh, they did spike him.
853, I've been spiked too. I'm gonna try to get out ahead of him and slow him down so I don't lose this pursuit.
As the officer tried to stop his vehicle, Jaquan bailed on foot with a firearm. His abandoned vehicle then collided with the officer upon exiting the squad car, briefly trapping the officer between the two vehicles.
He has been spiked, so I can confirm that him and I both have.
Oh, he's straight up bailed. He's jumped out. Oh, that was a real bad day.
Mailback, white shirt, khaki pants.
K9 Jocko then quickly deployed and gave chase.
Here, Jocko, here. Jocko, here. Jocko, here.
He's armed, yeah.
You still see him, Eugene?
Jaquan was soon observed trying to commit an armed carjacking, but the intended victim rejected his ass.
Get in on the street! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Jocko, here! Attempted carjacking! Watch out, Eugene! Get on the ground!
Just the only downside is the dog doesn't know the difference between you and the
Watch
suspect.
out, Eugene! Jocko, here! 32 in his hand, 32! Salad him, Jocko! Salad him!
Blew by him!
K9 Jocko took him down. Jaquan remained armed with a handgun, but shortly tossed it toward the officers after being bitten.
Get on the ground! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! He's got a gun! He's got a gun! I'm sorry! What a gunpoint! I'm sorry! Roll on your stomach! Okay. My dog's on the bite. He's got a 32.
Okay, please.
It's a release the 80-pound fire missile.
I am. Please get him.
Arms out! Put your arms out to your side.
Yes, PD whatever damages.
Hands behind your back.
Free pit. That's all I'm saying,
Hands behind your back.
Do not move.
I pity the fool that decides to drive by my paid-off F-150 in a vehicle pursuit. I pity the fool. She's at 200K.
It's right behind you.
She's down to get rid of her.
I'm trying to say you got some pain in your neck.
Yeah.
My squad got destroyed.
My left shoulder.
No, the suspect hit me. You're good. The suspect hit me.
All of
I'm
my
good.
You guys both good?
aches and pains from just being old will suddenly be
Yeah,
because
got
of
bit.
Lay on the ground.
Good.
Okay, I'm sorry, man.
I'm
Damn.
saving him for that.
You good?
I think so.
Do good job on that canine.
K538, we're
So, like, realize it was a
dog
suspect?
bite. I also got struck by the car.
I'm sorry.
We heard on the radio.
Did anybody secure the suspect vehicle? Hey,
Sweatpants.
There's a dog hood.
affirm if you could start EMS. You got a dog bite. Hey, does anyone know where we are right now? Where are we?
We're at 755 Braxton.
755 Braxton, and
I got it on our channel 1.
I don't know if I need EMS from me or not. I got ran over getting out of my car. My squad also got smoked. All right. He tried to.
Don't say that on the radio.
He got hit.
You got any dope on you or something, man?
Oh yeah.
You got dope or no?
Yeah. Where'd you get hit?
So happy.
I got ran over getting out of my car. It hit me on this side. My squad's destroyed. It ripped my whole driver's door off my car. Oh, okay. Do you need me to take Jocko? No, I'm good. Okay. My left leg's just starting to hurt a little bit. We're gonna need 2 ambulances here for 1 officer and the suspect with a dog bite.
I said sorry, let him
Jocko.
go.
Yeah.
Hey, you said I did what?
So,
Dog bites are not
Well, look at the beard
no,
on
I
that dude.
think I'm gonna be fine. Yeah.
That's like Bill now.
Bro. City policy's legit.
Mm-hmm. There's a
So,
You got this right off. You got dope. Where you hurt,
no,
buddy?
I think
That's
I'm
gotta
gonna be
block
fine.
his
The
body
adrenaline's going
cam.
off, starting to hurt on my left side. So, he tried to carjack somebody in a silver SUV over there.
No, I didn't.
Says, the f you did? Shut up.
Oh, I didn't, boy.
Dude.
I tried to carjack nobody.
So,
I tried to
yeah, he tried to carjack somebody that was sitting in a silver vehicle over there.
trying to take cover.
So, somebody will need to talk to them as well. I think I should be good. I just didn't check my mirror. I jumped out of my squad and the car ran me over. I'm glad your fucking dog recognized that it was me. My squad's destroyed.
They're not allowed to leave. Don't leave unless the car's on fire.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it did get hit by the... He could say maybe it was on fire.
Good boy, buddy. Good job, Drago. That's a good boy, buddy.
Patrol Seamer, I hope you feel better.
Passenger side. I jumped up on the
Thank you for hanging out with us.
Where did you get hit with their car,
I
buddy?
hope you feel better soon.
This side.
I should be good. The adrenaline just wore off and sore.
We're gonna swap tap
Go ice it or something. I don't know what to do about it.
I think I'll be fine.
Better remove.
Squad's destroyed.
Don't move too
I'm
much.
gonna call Laz. Actually, my
Hey, 52 watching.
-2. Okay.
Shout out to everybody hanging out with us.
Jocko Nate, he might bite you. Be careful. Yeah, he's growling. Did that guy leave?
The firearm was soon recovered, which was loaded with 1 round in the chamber and reported as stolen.
You got a bag of dope? Load a gun.
Of course it was.
He had it in his fucking hand when we came around the corner here. He almost got shot.
I was right behind you.
Yes.
Local EVA training, yeah.
Thank you. All right. I should be fine. I jumped out of my car and got and ran over. I didn't know the car was still in drive.
How do you hotwire cruiser?
No.
Your car's yeah, your front door. You just put them in the back?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
If you want. Well, one.
Done with it.
I'm going to switch to her. I'm going to tell her she should
now.
probably call thirds then. Okay. My fucking squad.
Yeah, everybody's going to be tore up, dog.
A K9 car? No. K9 squad. Missing a door. 38 got hit by a car and is injured but up and walking. He's going to get checked out. Can you call 8510 or whatever and see? We should probably start third shift in early. It's going to take a bit. Okay, dope was in front and right pocket.
Yep.
This was all on him, and then gun I saw.
Yep. Is he a felon?
Oh.
We want DNA if he's a felon.
Okay, yeah, no idea.
I got these on.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
What was that? Paper bag.
Oh,
paper bag? Paper bag for guns if we want DNA.
Yeah, yeah.
We should transfer the drugs to paper as soon as possible. Too.
Okay. Me and the other injured cop are the only ones on him and no one on him.
Okay.
So I'm going to see how many Madison cops I can steal. Sure. Is he getting transported?
Evidence recovery is critical.
Where's his
It's all getting thrown out.
Out on the street.
I
think
count
his car's totaled.
PR bond 100%.
Jaquan 35, copy at 29.
Do stolen guns ever get returned to owners? Yes. I have
First
participated
name,
multiple times in
Jaquan.
returning
Further, it
stolen
looks
guns
like
to owners.
K9 officers.
Once it's no longer needed for evidence in the case, it gets
We're gonna need
returned.
more bodies here.
That's cool.
They reach out.
6 or 7 years later.
I'm gonna go
No,
grab a car.
they kick the charge. They kick the charge in like a week, so you get it back pretty quickly.
Thank God the justice system working as intended. I got my gun back.
Hell yeah.
Is that the 95's property?
Yes.
Are there keys?
No.
No.
A lot of times what they'll do is it'll get recovered, and they'll be like, no, I don't want to press charges anymore. I have it back.
Okay. So we're having Schmitz come out. They could probably prop it open.
Because if not, then they got to prosecute for that charge, and then they got to hold on to it because it's still evidence.
We might just put a hold on it. We'll let our detectives worry about getting a warrant, and then they can dig through it. So.
Night, Badge Bunny.
I guess I'll go to
Stolen.
Night, Badge Bunny.
Fantastic.
So I saw a TikTok that was saying that
it was in this
plumbers,
parking lot.
when they're doing work on septic tanks, a lot of times won't report bodies they find in there because then all of their tools become evidence.
And then this is the
And then they can't get them and they can't work.
I'll remove it right now.
I bet. That's shady, though.
Mm-hmm.
As a result of the 10-mile pursuit,
Felony.
Jaquan was charged with felony counts of operator fleeing eluding an officer, causing
We'll do
bodily
it.
harm,
Mhm.
second
Yep.
degree recklessly endangering safety, possession of a firearm, and possession of stolen property. All charges are repeaters. With the 2 active warrants at the time of this arrest, he is also a fugitive from the Wisconsin Department of Corrections, serving community supervision for a previous conviction related to illegal gun possession. The officer caught
job.
between the 2 vehicles was taken to a nearby hospital, sustaining non-life-threatening injuries. In the meantime, K9 Jocko was picked up by one of his buds from a neighboring department. Ultimately, Jaquan's cash bond was set at $60,000. Visit CodeBlueCam.
Shout out to Code Blue Cam.
Shout
All right,
out
we
to Code Blue
doing
Cam.
we ending it here so we can do bonsai.
Yeah, I feel like we can do one more. Let's just pick a short one.
Let's do one more. We'll do one more. Shout out to the 53 of you watching currently. Shout out to all you guys.
Yeah, we had so many this week, dude. Let's see. What's a
Did
good
have a lot.
one here? There's
Find
a
a
lot
good
of shootouts. This one seemed... Oh, that's 37 minutes. Screw that now. A lot of shooting.
Blank, I feel you on that, dog.
Critical incident. I don't want briefings. Oh, we already saw that one.
So the problem with plastic on jeopardizing DNA evidence is a lot of times moisture. So in a paper bag, it's paper, so it's dried. It's also a little bit breathable, so you won't get as much moisture. Moisture can destroy the DNA, and also you can develop cultures. Let's say there was like spit or something that was on there. You end up getting cultures that destroys DNA evidence, is my understanding of it. Somebody can correct me in the chat, but that's why a lot of times when DNA is trying to be recovered, they do it in paper bags. Also kind of the same thing with like clothing that has blood or some sort of bodily fluid on it. They'll put it in paper bags. It'll dry.
Okay, Okay, so I've seen this dude on TikTok a couple times, so I'm gonna.
We've seen this thing.
I don't know if y'all have seen this one at all.
We've seen this one. We've seen this
Oh,
one.
you have? Okay, never mind then.
Yes.
I wasn't here.
Fine on. One second.
I was working.
Having a cat emergency. Hold on.
Okay. Ooh. We saw pursuits. Oh, this one. No, this is our thumbnail, so we should probably watch this. Or wait, no, this is not our thumbnail. Is this our thumbnail? No, that's not our thumbnail. Okay, I gotta find our thumbnail. Give me a sec. I think it was a shoplifter, though. There it is. This is it. Okay, this is it. Good. 4 minutes. Perfect.
Okay. Cat is saved.
All right. So this is our thumbnail one. So we need to watch it. So luckily it's 4 minutes.
I'm here for it.
So bystanders follow St. George bank robbery suspects and lead police to them.
I'm here for it.
We got hero cities.
Yep, we're southbound on River Road again. He's pulling out in traffic and about causing wrecks.
Is somebody holding a cell phone camera?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were just bystanders during the robbery.
He doesn't. They don't.
You don't know that.
They have not.
You do not know that.
I know, but
it ain't worth our lives.
You didn't see any weapons at all.
I
didn't
have
see
not
any.
seen weapons, but I'm still following the car.
Southbound River Road.
Southbound River Road. He is headed, I do believe, towards Vegas. I do believe he's going to go out this
we have
road
our flashers on. If the cops find us, we have our flashers on.
We're on South River Road.
I would want to surreptitiously follow the car. I wouldn't want my flashers
Tell me
on.
where he goes from.
Okay, we're passing 2450 south on River Road.
Okay.
Especially, he definitely knows that he's being followed.
Probably is,
Yeah.
but these guys are going to get caught in the car.
We're going to get shot.
We have tons of officers
Yeah, no
in
kidding.
the area.
Definitely a good way to get shot.
I'm just saying, if I'm driving you anywhere, be prepared.
No, they keep acting like they're going to turn off, but they don't.
We're still South River Road.
I will not let these guys go.
They're trying to lose us, and they can't lose us, but the guy that jumped
when you start
out was
passing
over at
guns
that
to everybody
address
in the
I told
car.
you. He ran behind some houses.
He ran into the backyard. It was a fence.
We've got
Here's my backup gun. Here's my whatever. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I have a steel truck. We'll be fine.
You use my sock gun. You use my underwear gun. You use my
Yeah.
gun.
South River Road.
You get my deep conceal.
Is he still southbound on River?
Yes.
Okay.
It's good directions.
We're almost to Brigham Road.
No, it's okay.
Now, legally, I would advise doing a lot of this stuff because you're not going to be This isn't going to be covered under too much stuff, but
Can you
I think it-
deputize
I think
them in
it's metal.
absentia?
Yeah, it's completely up to you if you want to continue following. If not, then
I think you could.
I mean, if you've got them on the phone, right?
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
car right in front of us,
Dispatcher,
straight
tell a
in front
cop,
of us.
like, hey,
There's
can
a
you
car.
deputize them real quick?
He's coming up on him.
Okay.
Like,
Honk your horn.
If the cop...
Oh, yeah.
The cops got him.
Cops got him.
Oh, nice. Look at that.
Okay,
Yeah, now I'd want to bail out of my car because that's
Yeah, now you're a backstop.
now you're a backstop.
Okay, he's
Yeah, now you've got the guns pointed at you as well.
Cops got him.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not a fan of what that cop's position
Should I
is.
just
There
stay
you go.
where
That's why
I'm
he
at?
moved.
The cops have their guns pulled.
The guns are pointed
where you're at.
the guns are
They
pointed
don't need you anymore.
No.
They don't need you anymore. Hang up.
Just stay where you're at, please. Just don't
don't
move,
stay-
okay?
well-
Just stay where you're at.
Dude, don't listen to
Don't
dispatch.
listen to
They know
dispatch,
that you
dude.
are-
Self-preservation.
Reporting party. I told them what kind of vehicle you're in. So just
Okay.
stay where
Yeah,
you're
they've
at
got
so that
him
we don't have
hands
any...
up in the air. The
but
guy
the
has
bullets
the
don't know what
money
kind of
that took
vehicle I'm
off.
in.
The guy took off with the money.
Nobody told them.
We told them
Well, that's
that.
incredible.
That he took the money.
Can we take him back to where the guy got out?
No.
Or-
They already had officers over there.
Just go ahead and wait for an officer to approach you. I just want you to stay where you're at, okay?
I will.
So
Okay,
just-
thank you guys.
You're
for
no
your help.
official-
I'm so glad they caught this guy. They went
Your
over
bullet
and
catcher.
really messed up
They
a
beat
guy.
up the guy that was
beat
Honestly,
up a guy
you-
really bad. It wasn't okay.
You helped us a ton by following
Crushed it.
him. You completely helped us off this case.
Okay.
Crushed
I'm
it.
So glad. There should be another guy in the car. There was 2 guys that got out of the car, and only one, or there was 3 guys in the car, and only one got out.
3 males total.
Yeah, they got the other guy now.
No, we only saw 2. We only saw 2, but 2 got in, and there was one
And
driver.
this is why
So we
eyewitness
assumed there was
testimony
3,
is kind of
but maybe
garbage.
there was only 2.
Not great.
Yeah, they
I don't
definitely
see
saw
another
3,
one
except there were only 2, but there were 2. Except
Blank says dispatch doesn't need you to describe the scene. Agreed.
Yep. I want you to just go ahead and.
Dispatch is just trying to get off the phone at this point, and it's very awkward.
The address that you gave me.
Okay.
This is the perfect time for police to hit the orange dispatch appreciation button.
I like how there was only one person in the car out of the 3 that were definitely in there.
That's hilarious.
That's great. That was a good one to end it on.
That was pretty good.
That.
I am team. Personally, so this is my personal opinion. I think people should be more apt to step in if they see something. It's got to be obvious. Don't. If it's something in the gray, use your best judgment. But if there's crime happening, like intervene. Like I know it sounds stupid, but like if you are a able-bodied person that's willing to get a little bit hurt, you have to be willing to get a little bit hurt because you're likely going to. Intervene, because then you're like de-incentivizing crime in general. However,
devil's advocate,
you will be held accountable for your intervention.
Also, I don't trust any of y'all's judgment. So when you say use your best judgment, I've seen the public, and the public has terrible judgment.
Yeah, and so that's kind of what I'm getting at is like it's not for everybody, and I think a lot of people train. I'm using air quotes very hard here. And you have all of the mechanical skills, like let's say you've got the like medical training or you do firearms training. And I hear this a lot of times with competition shooters. And they're like, oh, I feel like I do good bullshit. Because again, your judgment's simply not, this is not a sterile range where there's like a clear shoot, no shoot target. You have no idea what the context of your use of force is currently in, oftentimes. So a lady with a knife could be arming herself because somebody inside the apartment is trying to kill her, for all you know, right? Mm-hmm. The person in the bank might have a gun because someone just kidnapped their child and they're trying to stop somebody from you have no clue what's going on. So whether you have all of the flat range skills in the world that you want, I don't care how good you're a grandmaster shooter, right? It doesn't change having the presence of mind in a very, very high stress situation where you don't lose, you go to prison or die if you do poorly in a use of force scenario. Like that is a very hard, it's just a hard standard. Like even now that I've been out of it for longer, I realize that my skills have likely atrophied. This is now 2 solid years that I've been away. This is the last time I did any law enforcement encounters in IRL. My skills have likely atrophied since then, right? And so though it wouldn't be like new, which is nice, there's still not going to be as sharp as somebody who's currently doing the work, currently doing it. So,
what I would say is like if you see crime happening, intervene in creating or getting people to safety, and that should be your priority. I feel like whether if you see somebody injured, help the injured person. If you see people that need to find an exit, help them find an exit. Like that's where I think you will almost always not make a bad judgment call. So you can always help stop bleeding. You can always give chest compressions to somebody whose heart stopped. Like you can always.
I'm also saying like a culture of like even shaming the idea, like even just telling them they shouldn't be doing something. If that's what you're comfortable with doing, do it. Knock it out. Be like, for shame. We would have less crime if that was the case. But I think in general right now we have like a very bystanders approach to it. They'll record. They won't even say anything. Just record. What I always find funny, again, not to bring it back to the lady at the airport, but like the lack of clapping or like the lack of whatever it was. No, don't do that. Don't agitate the lady because these poor cops have to put up with this lady.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a fine line between shaming and agitating, because there is you can tell the lady to stop and then she gets mad, and then now you've taken a situation where there was a lady yelling at an airport to a lady that is now like swinging a cane at people or something, so it's like that's where I think it's kind of hard to make that judgment call, and that's where I'm like, okay, maybe instead
just shut up and don't do anything, right?
Well, I'm saying like, hey, if this lady might get agitated and start swinging her cane, maybe start telling people, hey, back up. Hey, you call 911. Hey, you make sure and go up. Like, focus on that and less on maybe confronting the person, because you don't know what you might cause or what might happen to you.
Yeah, I think the other part of it's like being honest with yourself about what level of intervention you actually would be capable of doing. Because I even say this for law enforcement, right? So like Casey, right? Totally went through the academy, went through the recruiting process, went through field training, showed up and like shit the bed, like hard shit the bed, right? You see this a lot of times. I chuckle with entrepreneurs, right? That I'm like sometimes shocked at the level of like, oh, I didn't think about that. I was like, prior to doing like a third mortgage on your house and, doing all this other stuff. Like, and there's some stuff you can't know till you get there. And I get that. But like, I think be honest with yourself and what your limitations may or may not be. And then also like what you're personally willing to give up for XYZ ideal, right? I think a lot of people in the internet age have lost track of that, right? And turned into the crazy lady screaming. That's more of us than we'd like to realize. And I think also like there's not a lot of us willing to take the high road on stuff. And I think you have to know that about yourself. And if you're going to intervene for a third party, or if you're going to become a cop or whatever, understand that you're going to take... I might pit somebody with my truck in a pursuit and be very proud of myself, and the city be like, yeah, it's your fault. I'd be like, I'm okay with that. I'll take the insurance hit and deal with all the ramifications of that. Or I might get hospitalized. It's been crazy. It could get way worse, right? But like, personally, I already know that I'm willing to take some of that risk versus the latter, right? Where all that happens and now I'm being re-victimized. I'm like, what do you mean? You don't, like, I already know what I'm signing up for. The city's totally going to try to wipe their hands of any liability. Say that I'm some crazy, person that's taking the law into my own hands. You'd totally be in that situation. In Tarrant County, I'm probably not doing that. But in other places, I might. Depends on where you're at. Just understand the situation that you're in.
There you go. Just think of me and Josh as the little angels on your shoulders, where he's telling you to intervene and I'm telling you to mind your business, and do something in the middle, and you'll be good.
Something in the middle. You're probably pretty good. Yeah. I'm a bit extreme on, but again, I'm an idiot.
Well, that's why you were a cop, because
because I'm an idiot.
Stupid savior complex.
Yep. It's a dumb thing to have. God bless you for those of you that feel that way, but it is a dumb thing. Keith, do you have any words of wisdom?
Ready for bonsai.
That is the wisest thing anybody has said on this stream ever. Let's go watch some bonsai in the after party.
I do love everybody that has stayed up with us and hung out with us. This is our, for those of you that are new, we do this every single Thursday at 7:30 Central Standard-ish time, depending on if I'm getting off of work on time. And hopefully we'll have stable internet connection. Let's thank producer Juan for providing us a very high quality streaming experience. And then Keith for his expertise in letting us hang out here. If I don't see the rest of y'all into the New Year's, I hope you have a wonderful sequence of holidays to whomever you want to do it. I say Christmas because it's important to me. But for everybody else, I do love you guys. I hope that you guys are all safe and get to go hang out and spend some time with the family. For everyone else that happens to be in the know, that is a subscriber and a Patreon member, I will see you guys in the after party for our bonsai. And for those of you that don't know Too Damn Bad, if you would like to know more about that, you can join our Patreon group for as little as $1 a month. It gives you direct access to our Discord, where we do a bunch of wild stuff. So I have to stay awake this evening because I have to get the cat that I had a cat emergency with neutered. So you guys got to get an extra long after party.
It yourself? So What's going on?
No, not doing that. No. I have to take him to an appointment.
Right, so if y'all join the Patreon, you will watch Josh neuter his new cat live on Discord.
Steel Swift. Y'all out of control. Either way, like the stream. I'll see you guys next week, and for everybody else, I'll see you at the after party. Until next time. Thank you for riding 3-man with us today. Peace.